Hey Banter fam! Banter with Richie B is hitting the road, and we're heading somewhere that in our books is legendary. Join us June 27th and 28th as we head to charming Fair Farm for 2 days of mystery, history, and maybe a little chaos.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Live banter, real stories, unexpected moments. If you love the strange, the fun, and the unexplained, this is the one you do not want to miss. Make sure you're following because Banter with Richie B is bringing the energy straight to charming Fair Farm. See you there.
Are you guys seeing his phone? I'm trying to zoom on his phone. You see that? Dude, there's too many lights. Good morning. Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live.
Somewhere beyond the beaten path, beyond the whispers in the woods and the stories around the fire, lurks one of the greatest mysteries of our time, Bigfoot. For decades, legends have echoed through the forests, footprints left behind, sightings that defy logic, and questions that demand answers. But this isn't just folklore. This is a call to investigate, to explore, and to uncover the truth. Banter with Richie B isn't just another show. It's a community, a movement, a hub for genuine research, real conversations, and boots-on-the-ground discovery. Every episode dives deep into evidence, expert interviews, field investigations, and the drive to seek what others say is impossible. If you believe in asking questions, if you're ready to get your boots dirty, and if you think the unknown deserves more than just a passing glance. Then follow Banter with Richie B. Stay informed, stay sharp, and maybe, just maybe, be the one who finds the truth hiding in the trees.
I love you, baby Jack. I want you guys to keep climbing. I love you, Mama. Bojo's gonna get us out of here because that's what he does.
That's right. Hey, nice meeting you all. Thank you for being on there. And yes, we are home of the phone. Let's go.
I think that thing just wanted to like keep counting for a while. It was like, can I count some more? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Banter with Richie B Live, the podcast. We are in the research center, otherwise known as the podcast studio. I am not wearing pants. You are welcome. Let's go. Fire it up. I couldn't imagine why. No, really, the reason why is because I got some kick-ass dudes, man. If you saw the live event last night from the Bigfoot Underground with STACY Brown and Papa Squatch and Jared Lowe from the Lowdown podcast, they ought to made sense to do a follow-up. You know what I mean? And you know, so I was like, well, let's get that going on. What's up, Richie Boobs? Oh. Those are pecs, son. Those are pecs, man. Never seen a 55-year-old with some pecs? Come on, pay attention. Weirdo, what you creeping me for, ho? Anyways, enough of that. Don't distract me. I didn't take my ADD meds today. On purpose! So yeah, it was a lot of fun last night. It was like my first, obviously I'm a host here, but just to be out there and hosting and switching and trying to pay attention to everybody. My team was absolutely kick-ass. The Wojo watching the comments and being my co-host. And then you got Sam backstage popping off links and, you know, adding anything else. She's texting me information. It was just an awesome, well-run, very smooth event, right? And I don't really get nervous about much because I'm just like, fuck it. You know, if it's supposed to go one way, it's supposed to go one way. But that was the ideal way for that to run, right? And it was really nice. We got to throw some of our local stuff out there. You saw Ella's video last night nationwide, right, on with Bigfoot Stacy's audience as well. You know, things like that we want to try to bring the community together. And that's one of my favorite things about running into somebody like Stacy, right? The dude's got a huge platform, huge numbers. I think he did that 20-minute video prior to the show. And it's like over 80,000 or something, whatever it is. Could be way more now. Just a really good down-to-earth dude, man. And he's just one of us. And when you talk to him, he's got the same mentality. He wants to bring the community together. He wants people to research kindly. He wants to spread that vibe. And that's huge, man. There are no coincidences in this spiritual journey. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. So that's why the gentlemen that we have here tonight are here. That's why we're collaborating with Stacy Brown Jr., Bigfoot Stacy in the underground. I love that. The underground. Reminds me of metal. Oh my God. Come on, roll down the stairs, put your dirty in the dryer, put it on spin dry. Right? Everybody remember that shit? I could have been a death metal lead singer. I like this mic. I can be like, little alto. Anyways, enough about me. Let's get Wojo in here. Just because we have to. All right. No, we don't have to. Okay. Let's see. I see Jared Lowe's over there already. Yep. He's got himself all vast up and shiny. Papa Squatch is over there. Got his boobs out. Okay, here we go. You ready, Woj? Wojo's in the house.
Let's go. Oh, you got me fired up. I love that. I love Underground.
Yeah, I love it too. Isn't that great?
Oh, yeah. How are we all doing today? Yeah, great investigation. A lot of fun. You did an outstanding job.
Shut up!
Keeping that flow going,
Where
man.
the fuck is the boom? Bullshit. I'm not.
I did?
No.
I said boom. I go boom.
No, not doing it. Let's bring our co-host Wojo out tonight and see how he's doing. Hey, Wojo,
Hey.
good to see you, buddy.
Hi, everybody. Boom.
Real
Great to see you all.
Oh,
hello. How's everybody doing? All right.
Ain't nobody want to come on here and not see the boom.
No, come on.
No. Now, what you were saying, something and giving me admiration and stuff. What was that?
Oh, yeah. You did a fantastic job. I mean, you kept the flow going. You kept all the teams, STACY and Papa Squatch and Jared. I mean, you did an outstanding job. And so did Sam. Sam, was on top of things. And not only that, the people in the chat room was just awesome. I mean, it was just great critical thinkers, great collaboration all around.
Dude, not one person got booted, and we were up to like 180 people watching at one point. Nobody got not one boot.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, I know one gentleman came kind of close with me, but we worked it out. We did good.
Yeah, it started off rough. I'm going, oh no, not now, not
no. I did good. I told you.
No, you did. But he actually did good too. I mean, I was proud of you both. How was that? I mean,
yeah, he did.
Because again, like you said, with passion and having this conversation instead of like having an argument. Yeah. Let's just
let's make it an example. Let's make it a live example right here for all those people to see. That's exactly how you can get it done.
Exactly, Demo.
Exactly.
Richie brings it, man.
Yeah, and then he learned that I was smarter than him, and we moved on. Anyways, no, just kidding. If you're out there, bro, much love to you, man. That dude was awesome. Let's get saying hello, and let's get the boys in here. Stacey Brown's going to be around 7:30, 7:45. He's probably signing an autograph of Brandon Cow somewhere. I have no idea, dude. Yeah, no big deal. Get here when you get here. I don't do guests as much anymore because we have so much evidence. We have evidence shows, and we really enjoy them. And it is what it is. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not worried about anything else but the research and enjoying myself. And that's what's happening as of late. I am going to scroll to the top to see who came in first. I think I already know. Do you have a guess of who might have come in first? Don't look.
I didn't look.
You reached for your phone just when I asked that question.
I am petting the dog.
Yeah, the dog's up the
He's up my grill, dude.
So the dog was up on the TV, okay, gotcha. Dog was up here. Yeah, right.
No, I saw Tyler earlier when I came in.
The dog's like, anyways, no, Vextasy was number one.
Oh, rock and Ron. What's up, Ron?
I believe that's 2 out of 4 weeks that Vextasy's been number one. But you are close because as you cheated and scrolled up, you saw Tyler, which was next in line. So I stopped you just in time. All right. What's up, Ron? What's up, Tyler?
Roll a
dog. Kurt W, number 3 in the house. On your way in, please hit the like button. Hello, we are lacking with the likes. You guys are amazing people, but you suck at like buttons. What is the problem with the like button? What is the issue? That's it. Right? Fucking, that's it. What the fuck? It's so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it. I'm cutting out these nipples. All right. ZHSSRS. Hey, can we get a meaning to that? Is that something you could share with us, ZHSSRS?
I know, it sounds like it's Russian.
Isn't that a great question, though? Like Richie, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl. Let's see. Oh, moon at noon, 5th. Oh, yeah, he even wrote 5th. I'm liking the thinking, man. Good stuff. Gene Tewksbury, the legend of man, ghost, cats, and cryptids. Sunday night at 6 p.m. right here on the Banter with Richie B podcast network. Make sure you join us. She is the legend of Maine, and she has been researching her Baduka off.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude. She out there doing that thing, doing that thing. Dude, I could just sit here playing with this stuff all night. It's like nobody was even in here. I would just do that all night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. Martin, love you, my brother. Much love to our boy. A lot of activity going on up at his house. Oh, and I hear Mama getting involved. Just saying, girl.
Hey, Mama.
Hey. Let's go. ZH Martin, BMO Creative.
What's up, BMO?
BMO wants to know if you got a permit for those guns, boy.
I know, really.
Rhonda Lee. What's up, Rhonda Lee? She was out there last night hanging out with us in the woods, and W was. And
Rhonda.
Mary Goodroad. Hello, Mary Goodroad. How have you been?
Hello, Mary. Great to see you.
It is excellent to see you again.
Yes.
You see how debonair we get when there's a lady in the room. Hello. Hello, Mary Goodroad.
Mary.
Ah, you criminy McKicken, you're shaking your shillelagh about the room. Sorry. I had a vision of a naked Lucky Charms dude. Don't judge.
Hold the milk.
Denny-O, you see that shit I ran national for my boy last night? And I girl, what's up, Ella? You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Denny?
You know we did, bro. You know we did. What, you think I wasn't gonna? What, you think I wasn't gonna? You's a fool. You's a fool, sucker fish.
We got you, Denny.
You damn right. You damn skippy, son. Benno from Oz, all the way from Australia. He's from...
What's up there, Aussie? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you didn't see that coming?
Oh, that's right. That's because he's from down under.
Down under.
Yeah. Down under where? Oh, wait a minute. You got me. What's up, Wes? Wes.
WW.
House. All right. We're doing good. We're progressing. We're going to get our guests right out here any moment now. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. Stephen Panzini is in the house. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
D Hizzle, how you feeling? I booted one on Sam's site already. Oh, last night, you mean? Oh, last night, really?
Oh,
Sam,
wow.
out of all the channels, Sam's the one who's got a shithead on it.
Wow, I can't imagine who.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't see that coming. I like you. You get to show some stuff in the middle while they move spots. You see what I did there? Huh? You know it. You know I brought our dude out.
You know that gorilla.
Did we say hi to Mary Newbert already?
I didn't see. Is Mary in here?
Yeah, Mary's in. Hi, Mary.
Hello, Mary Newbert.
Hello, Maddie.
Mary.
Why you bugging? JT's here. What's up, JT?
Many blessings, buddy.
Oh, I came in 2 hours early, but didn't come in. Does not count. Sorry, sir.
You can always watch some rerun.
BMO, anybody been coming over to check out your channel like they've been told to do? You got to check out BMO Creative's channel, man. The dude is one of the best kept secrets in the world.
Yep.
We called him BMO for what, a year and a half, a year or so. We're like, hey, BMO. And then I go over to I'm looking at his channel. It's funny because sometimes I watch stuff with the volume down in here because I got all this shit going on. I got to listen to upstairs. So I'm just watching and checking out. And I would watch. I'm like, wow, man, that dude can draw. And then I go off and chase the tornado around or whatever, or take the plastic explosives off from around his waist, and I put him to bed. And then, whatever happens, and then, time goes by, and I do that a lot. So that's what I was doing. So one day I actually came on, my volume was on, and I think I had his channel up from watching it the night before, and this little dude came out that he made, and it goes, BMO, like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. All that time, I didn't even know that dude was saying anything. Funny.
I want that Hummer, though.
Oh, that thing's serious, bro.
Dude, imagine me and you was in that thing. Oh, my God.
That sounded gay.
Yeah. Well,
what's up, Chet?
Hey, Chet.
SRS 89. I'm going to say you graduated in 1989. SRS.
What's up, SRS? Well,
no. That's ZHSSRS, but it's I can't see. Does that say? What's this say, Woj? I'll put it on the screen. Does that say? Yeah, it's SRS 89. I don't know. Permit. We don't need. Chet goes permit. We don't need no stinking permit. Remember that guy?
SRS 89.
Well, look at this. Forrest friend is here.
Hey, oh my God, great to see you, Forrest.
Hello, Forrest. How are you?
Forrest, I just had to go get a box of chocolates to watch these boys.
Miss Jenny, she got the AIDS.
She got
The lowdown is in here. He's actually backstage. Don't tell anybody.
the
Yeah,
man.
shh, don't tell anybody. Well, I love it. Everybody's sharing hellos with each other, sharing hellos with us. I want you guys to buckle in because we have an assortment, an array of stuff for you to see tonight. We're going to share some evidence. We're going to talk about last night. Stacey Brown's coming in to stop by. We have Papa Squatch in the back. What was it called? The green room. And Jared Lowe from the Lowdown podcast in the green room. They're in the back. They are in the back, and I'm going to pull them out right now, and we're going to hang out with them. We're going to talk about last night. We're going to see what we're going to. I kind of want to get into just, kind of discuss a few things. I have a few things in my head. Good to see you, that Chetty Chet. He said something about all the. Oh yeah, that's not nice. Be nice. Good. 2 or 3 extra subs. That's
awesome.
That's bullshit. Get over there. If you have not subscribed to Bimo, get over there right now. You can't hit an effing like button. The least you can do is go over and sub to his channel.
Guys, you don't know what you're missing. The guy's awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, Benno, nice job subbing Bimo in.
Really? Oh,
Check, saw you in a cool movie, Weird Science. Big fan.
He tagged him in. Oh, all right, good. Well, that is everybody. Welcome to Banter with Richie B. I'm going to try to subdue myself a little bit. I'm having a lot of fun today. I apologize for my joy. Who's all right, you good? I'm a professional. Hello, Wojo. It's a pleasure to see you this evening.
Yeah, how's it going, Rich? Everything's all good here.
Excellent. Let's bring in our guests.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what they are wearing.
Thong piece.
Rhonda goes, I just got back from his channel. Don't yell at me, damn it. I walked out of the gas station while you were yelling, and then people who I held the door open for thought you were yelling at them. Yeah, let's go. Moving along. Gotta go. My dogs are getting wrinkly.
I got to pay.
Nobody wants wrinkly dogs. Wow, I didn't know anyone knew about that. You mind your business. Drink your water. I was wanting to boot someone, but it was smooth, right, Beto? Beto's big debut as a moderator was on that many people, and he got to boot no one. All right, Wojo. Who do you want to bring in first? So you want to just slap them both up on the screen?
Let's slap them both.
All right, booty slapping both of them.
Booty slap.
All right, get your faces out of your phones. You're like little kids. Jeepers creepers. Oh, he just gave me dancing middle fingers. That was
all right.
Yeah.
Weird beard twins. Let's go.
Well, he's got the long beard, so he could have been, doing a thing down there.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I might grow one just for that purpose.
I know. These three are like the ZZ Top.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you could be like, say you have an itch in public, you're like, oh, drop something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Just go.
Here he goes. Look at, see, I told you.
Gotta get that beard tickle, bro.
Yeah, beard tickle. Oh, there we got. Look at, raise your hand. The Lowdown is in his aid, Mr. Jared Lowe. How you doing from the Lowdown
podcast? Guys? What's up?
If you could mirror your image again, because the information to the people in the back. Maybe I can mirror it. Hang on, let me see. I want them to see your stuff. Mirror camera. Check. Oh, there it is. I got it. Stop. Freeze. Don't move.
There we go.
Oh, maybe we'll just do that with Papa. Just see what happens. Here we go. Hey-oh. Nope. Same grumpy bastard. Just go back. No, absolutely. These are the men who had the BOTG going. Boots on the ground last night in the woods of Florida. And for them, it was a bit of a ride. I think Jared told me he drove 5 hours. Are you in the same area? Was it 5 for you? Got together? Like, did you?
No, I'm in the Panhandle. I live right on I-10 in Crestview.
Yeah, we don't fucking know what any of that means.
Well, you're gonna learn.
Well, I'm time wise. We're from the Northeast. Everything is about
2 hours.
Everything is about that stupid clock. You got to live by it, sleep by it, eat by it, wake up by it.
2 hours. That's all it was. 2 hours.
So you're 2 hours. He's 5 hours, and of course, Stacy's what? 5 minutes down the road. 20 minutes. Well, an hour?
15.
Well,
technically he is an hour, but he went the wrong way because he didn't take his ADHD medicine yesterday. So he had an extra 40-minute drive.
Can you see the similarities with the way me and Stacy operate and think? Like
I do, and it scares me. Yep. It scares me to death because it's like that kind of crap's, whirling around my head too. And I'm like, man, I got to get these guys out of my head.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it seems like the whole team's the way they're set up with dynamics. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It was wild watching you guys last night, and you guys were on point. Hi, Sam. Yeah, hi Sam. Most amazing executive producer. Great job. She's they're doing some work around she got things going on. And she's handling her business. This girl, she's pulling up flooring and everything else. She's getting in there doing it, man. She's a lot like my Jessie. Jessie would get in there and get her hands dirty. She's like, let's go. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, great job by my team last night. I was very proud of them all. And it just for 3 people that haven't ever done that before, we just kind of just went and did our thing. We do it all the time podcasting, but it's a little different when you are trying to deal with whatever technology and darkness and lights and communication and things like that. You know what I mean?
That's right. I was pretty impressed because it seemed like it happened so fast when we threw it together, because it went from an idea to, hey, we're going to do this within almost a day or two. And well, it was what, 6 days, 5 days we had to prepare.
It was something. Yeah, it was something like that. Cause he did a stop and go somewhere in between, but yeah, it wasn't that long at all for an event of that size.
Yeah. And we had a lot of moving parts, and the 3 of us in different areas, and you guys rocked it out, keeping us together and keeping us on the air.
Yeah, it was smooth, man.
You did a great job.
Well, thank you for that. That was it was just awesome. But you guys make it easy too, because we've gelled right away with each other, like right away. You're with your people almost instantaneous.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because I was talking. I think it was Kerry Lynn. Remember, Kerry Lynn said that on the show about me and Denny. I remember when Denny, we welcomed him right in. It was like we were brothers, and it was almost instantaneous. Like we're inviting a stranger up to hang out with us. It's kind of how we are, but it just progressed real fast. She says that's because your energies are very similar. Your frequencies are very similar. So they gravitate. And that's a real thing. And people don't understand that in real life, that is a real thing. Those people that you get along with and you're like, oh my God, it's like I've known you my whole life, blah, blah, blah. Well, you very well could have known them for many lives, Let's see what people are saying over there. That boots on the ground last night in Florida was awesome. It went great. It is very difficult. Yeah, it went very smooth. Friday in the Blue Ridge Mountains was a lot of fun too. I guess I missed that one, Chet.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't have the hostess with the mostess. Ron, wait. Sam gets her hands dirty, is polite. Yeah, she is the enforcer. Yep. So if you missed last night's show, obviously you could see it here, or Stacy's, or Papa Squatch, or Jared Lowe's. Everybody was connected to that. Sam, you could check out that whole investigation. It was a lot of fun, and you could feel it kind of building up, right? It was kind of getting going, and everybody was getting. I just like being in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So I was feeling like I was in the woods with you guys. When Papa Squatch got hold of it, I was just like, oh my God, let me look around. Like I could just feel it. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's like,
yeah. How about that? Do that again. Bet you can't. What? Oh wow, Jared, that was pretty. How did you get that power?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Jared's like, oh, you want to talk when I talk? And he gave me the.
That's right. Spoke that shit into existence, bro. knocked him out.
Well, I guess
Don't
Jared.
respond to me, bitch.
I guess you're first, Jared. Go ahead.
My bad.
No, I was just gonna say, like, that's the thing, dude. Like, if dude, we can go out there and not have a thing happen, but you're still in the woods, you're with your boys, and that's what it's all about, man. It's good times no matter what.
Yeah. What? Are you guys? What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing telepathic fighting right now? Is that what's happening? Jared's like,
That's why it happened.
Yeah.
He was running his mouth. I popped it out his ear.
Well, thank you for being here, gentlemen. It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for
having us.
Yes, it was long. I was in and out of this room. There were a handful of trolls I had to boot. I didn't see anybody get booted. But Ron just does his own thing. Ron's like, "What's that? Your favorite color's not purple? Get out of here! Don't mess with him." I didn't see any of that, Ronald Bob. Thank you for not letting me see it. That's great. Good. I mean, you did your job. Appreciate all the moderators last night. Everybody that was hanging around, Benno and Ron, and hell, Sam's a moderator as well, and Wojo is too, and D Hoot was in there, and Kurt W. So we had a lot of good moderators going too. So things are looking good. Bryce Edwards came in. You're the only one I've heard that from. I booted like 5, and D Hoot booted 1 on Sam's channel.
But yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah, it is, and that's what I mean. You cannot waste time being in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in my area, we have so many structures anyways. I could walk around and just give a class on structures. Right, Wojo?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we find all sorts of structures out there and different ones too. And yeah, it's, seeing them, it just gets your heart pumped, and that's it.
Oh, thank you, Wojo. That's very, very inspiring and inspirational. What the fuck is
Thank you.
that? What is wrong with you today? Huh?
Nothing. I'm hearing something outside. That's why it's just distracting me.
You didn't take your medicine?
No.
Yeah, gotta have that ADD meds, man.
No,
And if you don't need them, you still need them. You just don't know it. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna get a little bit. All right, I'll throw up some structures here. You ready? Because I'm guessing you. What the hell's that? You guys might not see a lot of the different crazy ass shit like we do down there. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because of different types of trees and things like that, right?
Right.
Like you see stuff like this out in your woods. Like look at the area behind it, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
You know what I mean? Like you look at, is it this one I wanted? Hang on. This is the one, yeah. But look at like the area behind it, right?
Yep.
Look at that. But then all of a sudden you look around it, look at all in the skyline, you see all the perfect forest.
Mm-hmm.
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 You know what I mean? So it's like what the magic whirlywinds came down here and got really angry at those trees right there, and that's it. And we have different sections like this in our one of our research, well, both research zone, but particularly the zone.
Well, that's by the gifting chair, I think, right, Rich? Yeah.
Yeah, that was up behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just to give them a couple of examples, things that we gets to see. All right, come on, man.
Sorry, Ben, I fired that doctor.
So stuff like this, then you got the arch mixed in, you know what I mean? And you got the same things on the ground, you're dealing with that. It looks like Jared was looking to his right to look at the structure. That's interesting. This guy is good. And this one is I think with Tim Vogel, right? Look at that chaos. What's this thing? That's over at the college, Wojo. Right?
Oh yeah.
That whole area is just nuts. Like the college will blow your mind. So, but in you guys' area, what do you have for types of structures? Like, is it you see in the arches, you see in the X's, you see in the asterisks? Like, what do you got going on? And what types of trees are you seeing? Perhaps that is the main source, so to speak. Like ours is pine, definitely white pines. They're the main source of all this craziness in the woods. You guys have any kind of areas like that? What kind of structure? I'm going to go to Papa Squatch with this question, if that's okay with you, Jared. I'll come right back to you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go.
Okay, I appreciate that, Jared.
Oh my God, thank you, Jared.
we have evergreen here. I mean, just longleaf pines, sand pines. That's used a lot. There's holly trees are real easy break off, bend over. We see that a lot.
Yeah, holly
So
trees.
those are the ones we mostly see.
Yeah, and holly trees stay green all year round. You guys don't.
Yeah.
For even up here for us with winter and stuff. They're great. We always find those little packed down areas and other structures around a holly tree or leaning on a holly tree. Very rarely do we find a broken holly tree. So when I find a broken holly tree, I yell about it because that's that's a source of survival in a sense. Say if you're out there surviving in the woods as a human, a holly tree would be a great thing to find in the middle of nowhere in the winter and build your structure around it because the holly tree still has leaves on it. And generally, if you got 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground under there, it's a dusting. You know what I mean? If you got a couple of feet on the ground under there, you know, you could clear it out real easy and build yourself a little insulated wall and be on leaves. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Jared, what do you got going on at your place, man? You got some street. Do you have a research zone? Both of you guys have your own little zone in closer to your house or closer where you are that you check out?
Yeah, so I've got a spot. It's about an hour from me. The Green Swamp, Central Florida. It's a hot spot. But yeah, we've got a lot of the same stuff. Mostly pines, and palmettos, palms.
I saw that, Ron.
We'll find a lot of breaks and arches. And then every once in a while, you will find kind of that structure where they're kind of stacked on top of each other, like teepee structure. We've got, I mean, of course, we've been hit with so many hurricanes lately in the last few years that, you know, we've got a lot of that. So you really have to look for stuff like what you're saying. It just doesn't, you know, you got to look for stuff that looks like it was brought in from another spot, or you've got an area where, like that one picture you just showed where everything else around it is pristine. And then you've just got this one little cluster of stuff that's, you know, kind of manipulated and whatnot. But yeah, we find them a lot. We find them sometimes. Yeah, you kind of have to really discern what's natural and what's not.
Yeah, I think it's a good point that you're making because we don't understand that in a sense. My research zone, the main one, is 7 minutes from my house. That's doing the speed limit, which I don't do. And then the original one where it was in my backyard, my property that I still own with my first wife, is 12 minutes from my house. So I have a distinct advantage over many researchers. I can just say, hey, man, I had a bad day at work. Well, do you want to meet me over at the spot? You know what I mean? And that's it. He's driving home, boom, pulls in. I'm on the street, boom, pull in, and we go. We don't have to pack tents or anything like that. And that's a distinct advantage. Papa Squatch, do you have a research area closer to your home that you use?
We have Eglin Air Force Base around here. The hunting lands they have, you know, south of I-10. Blackwater River State Forest is over here. We go there a little bit, just riding around the road every now and then, hitting a trail, you know, hiking through. But that's about it. Where I lived, I'm not real familiar in my immediate area with the dirt roads. The ones I know really good are back home, which is about, you know, 45 minutes away where I'm originally from.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah.
Now, Scotty.
45 ain't so bad.
Well, I was going to say Scotty and Dan, they hang out down there close to Jared. So they go into Ocala National Forest and into Hillsborough State Park and places like that. They make trips out into there pretty regular. So,
yeah.
And they just did a trip out there 2 weeks ago. That was pretty cool.
No, that's awesome. No, I got a friend of mine down there. He's in over in Jacksonville area. He was asking more about you guys were last night. I don't need specifics, but if you can give an idea where in the Panhandle.
If he's in Jacksonville, I'm assuming, Jacksonville, Jennings State Park up near Jacksonville.
Yeah.
There has been some activity. I've not been up there, but there has been some activity up there.
Interesting.
So that's a spot. maybe check out.
Yep. Now, how far? Like, he wanted to know, like, on the Panhandle, how far away? Like Tallahassee and all that. Like, how far away are you there?
So I'm in Okaloosa County, which is basically the center of the Panhandle.
Yep.
Running north to south.
Yep.
We have Destin in the south, Fort Walton Beach,
Gotcha.
Crestview. So I'm in Okaloosa County in the Panhandle, and Dan and Scotty. Dan's in Dade. Dade or Pasco. No, it's Pasco. I'm trying to get my cities right there because they live there in Pasco. And Scotty, he lives in Polk County, and he's actually only a little bit away from 20 minutes from you, Jared?
Yeah. I think he's in Auburndale. I'm in Winter Haven.
Okay. All right. So Scotty and the other gentleman, those are your teammates. Are you guys all the same team, like a research team?
We are Papa Squatch Productions. So Scotty does the technical work. He does the videos. He does a great job editing them, putting them all together. And Dan, he's the pretty boy. He's the face.
Oh, hey.
He's Dan's actually, he's my uncle, and Scotty's his son, and he's been more than an uncle to me, So
love it.
We're close. We're like brothers,
Yeah, I love
three of us. We're family, but we're like brothers. And we started doing this thing, and they's like, hey, we love it. We want to hang out. We want to do it. So we put it together and we started.
Outstanding, man. That's the best way to do it, man. Family and friends. When I started my paranormal team back in the day, it was all with sisters, brothers, nephews, nieces. It was just awesome. It was the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm just showing some structures in the background that you guys could see our terrain a little bit up close and get an idea of what, the chaos that's in our zone. You know what I mean? And it's pretty wild. Ernie Davio just came in. What's up, Ernie?
Hey, Ernie.
Good to see you, buddy.
Recently I was out there in this area, and I was out on a trail. And speaking of the different tree manipulations and whatnot, I found this cluster. The rest of the forest around it was just everything was upright, and there was this one cluster where all the trees in that one little cluster were just arched. And like I said, that happens a lot. I mean, dude, you drive through the forest, you walk through the forest, they're everywhere. But this one particular cluster, most of them looked like it could have been natural, but there was a couple that looked like there was one that actually was pinned down with two other branches on top of it. And I looked around to see if it was maybe just that it had fallen over.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like that. It was definitely something that was placed there intentionally. The best that I could determine, it looked like it was placed there intentionally.
And now, is that an arch you're talking about? And then it was
it was an arch, and then it had two other branches pinning it down just like this.
Yep. See it all the time. Absolutely. And one thing I want to say, and we just discovered this not too long ago. You always see that being, you see a lot of that being pinned down or underneath. And I'll actually show a picture of the dream catcher. It was a 40-foot elm, and it was pinned underneath these trees. It was wild. But I've been noticing the smaller arches are actually sunk in the ground.
Yeah.
And we don't think of that because we see the pile of stuff at the end of them, but we don't go over and lift them out. I've been finding them like 8 inches deep, stuck in the ground, which eliminates Mother Nature completely.
I was going to ask you, have you guys found, I've not seen any in person, but have you found any of the trees upside down, stuck in the ground like they have in the Northwest?
Yeah, we found more upside down, but hanging in a tree upside down or leaning against a tree, flipped over upside down. Not like the Washington State ones where they're buried in and there's a big, blossom root ball, you know what I mean? Not that defined. But the upside down in itself is, somewhat concerning, isn't it?
It fascinates me and it scares the hell out of me at the same time.
At the same time, right?
Yeah. Because if you're you're that strong. That tree is heavy. You're that strong to pick it up upside down, drive it in. Was there dirt on the root ball when he did it?
Right.
Because that adds weight.
Could have been.
Was it alive or dead?
Could have been two of them.
Alaska too. MS Canada, what's up, buddy? He says Alaska as well. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, there's some of those in Alaska as well. So Big Andy's in the house. What's up, Big Andy? Some of our teammates are here. As a matter of fact, too, Papa Squatch, we were checking out some footage that you had, and we kind of had some newly discovered things in that, and one of them I wanted Wojo to kind of get into because we have like Wojo and I really make a great team in a sense where we bounce things off each other to understand things. He can balance me sometimes. When I'm getting riled up, he can climb with me when we're both to be excited. You know what I mean? It's just like a perfect match, right? It truly is. And I've learned a lot about, Jesus and the Bible and, the correlation possibly with what we're dealing with in a sense. And you get to compare the notes because that's just a part of this that I never would have just gone over and started comparing notes to Jesus. I just wouldn't have.
Right.
I was brought up a non-religious human. That was it. You know what I mean? It was just, my father actually was a self-admitted atheist until he saw a ghost walk up to him, and then he called me, "Hey, dude," hey, what's up, man? B Weed, the firelights you guys catch are so incredible. Shit. No, you guys didn't link up your channels, did you?
No, mine's not.
Dang it. Got whatever. Fine.
We just wanted to push everybody to your channel.
Yeah. No. I don't care about that shit. Nobody wants to see me. I got a big mouth. I'm obnoxious. You know what I mean? Nobody's here to see this clown.
I just do this.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
All right. Yeah. He's the bad guy.
Oh, I forgot I got to do this for him. Oh my God.
But when you guys, we talk about like the arches, being dug in the ground. What I've noticed, there's only been a couple, but I've seen maybe like about 5-inch branches in an arch, but they're not connected. It's just one. It's like they bent a branch and just dug them both into the ground. It's separated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now what was that a branch you could pluck out?
Yeah.
You could pick up?
Yeah. You remember that, Rich? Remember I showed you? Like I go, look, it's not even connected to anything.
Yeah.
It was just.
I mean, the ones that
it was stressed to hell. I mean, it was like I've never seen anything like that. Like where it's just a perfect action.
Thank you,
dug in. And
where am I? Hang on a minute. I'm trying to send thou Lord a link. I'll be right with you. No, thank you for that, Weed, B Weed. Yeah, we do get some crazy lights. We ought to pop up some of those videos too, because that's just one video that I shared. But Papa, I always want to call him Papa Roach. And I don't even know if I even really listened to Papa Roach.
Well, I mean, sometimes the scars.
Hey, that's why he's here, dude. You're his last resort, brother.
That's true. Oh my
better.
God! Hang on, I'm ready to send. Hang on, you got to learn a thing or two around here with Banter Richie B. He goes.
Get out! You crossed the line, boy.
You crossed that line, you going out back, son. Giddy up!
Yeah, you crossed that line.
You crossed that line. Go ahead, Wojo. Sorry.
Yeah, like when we talk about arches and different tree structures, one thing I've learned is, we learned is, because everything's spiritual, and that is like, I just decided to look up shapes and the spiritual of the arches, spiritual of the X's that we see, rectangles and so on. So it's all got a spiritual meaning, and also like feathers. If you find feathers, like if you both have gifting stations, is that correct?
Yeah, it's crazy you mentioned that.
What just happened?
Did he just glitch?
He just glitched out.
Did he piss Jared off again?
Jared just went.
Where'd he go? What's going on, Jared? Why are you so angry tonight? I mean,
What
why are you so angry, sir?
Mm.
All right.
I didn't get much sleep.
No, I know you had a 5-hour drive and no one gave a shit but you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I made sure you're out of the woods safely. Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Not that I could help you from 800 something miles away, maybe 1,000, whatever it is. What were you saying there, Papa? Don't mess with Jared's squatch.
I was just going to tell Wojo that the two previous to this expeditions I went on, I found a huge feather that I used whenever I was smudging to begin with. This time I didn't find any feathers.
Really?
It's kind of weird. But
have you seen the feather that the response? I'm going to pull that up. Hang on a minute. Yeah. All right. Speaking of feathers, don't anybody listen to this guy. You don't know jack diddly shit.
Hey, William.
I don't know nothing.
Say it, my friend.
He goes, I don't know nothing. I'm just a dumb Indian. That's kind of fucking funny. I love you, dude.
All
right, so hang on a minute. Let's see. So you both have gifting sites? Jared, you have what? You have one close by, Papa?
No, not steady. I just make a little station wherever I do go to leave it for them.
Gotcha. Because because the terminology last night when he said the gifting spot, and I'm like, what's he talking about? Gifting fucking spot.
It's not really a trade. It's not really a trading station. It's just
right.
When I go to a spot, I bring it, I gift it.
He's having a problem in that metal building. Does he realize he shouldn't be in a metal building? Wow. Nobody told him that? Metal building's bad. All right, hang on. I'll go get him. How about you? Oh, Jared's got his earbuds going in. All right, Jared, how about you? Do you have a gifting, like a regular gifting site or anything like that?
Yeah, my right ear is not acting well today. So no, I don't have a regular gifting site. When I go out, kind of the same thing that he's talking about. I'll go out there and I'll set up something, but I don't have a regular gifting site.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because the distance of where you're at to the
yeah.
And again, an advantage we have because we have a gifting spot, we have a gifted chair. We have two gifting sites, and then we have other little gifting sites around them. Like a stump has a granola bar and some crystals or a rock or feathers can also mean take a look from a bird's eye view. See the bigger picture, my friend Denny says.
Interesting.
Yep, that is you've seen our girl Ella here that we run the promotion on. Ella died of pediatric cancer. She passed away and she's with us all the time. That's her daddy right there. And he's an unbelievably strong dude. Smart as hell, man. And you got to watch Denny's Divine Army. It's an episode of on my podcast, and he tells a story of how she guided him to find us because he wanted to do research with the right people. It's an amazing story, dude. It's wild. It'll blow your mind. And definitely Papa Squatch is going to cry.
I am a softie.
Send us the link to that, brother.
Yeah, I'll definitely put it up. That's a great episode. If Sam's around, I don't know if she can, but I'll look for her. I mean, she's just an executive producer. I mean, she doesn't need to do anything but, flooring at her house during shows and stuff. No big deal. I mean, I totally understand. Oh, hang on, everybody. We must get right over to him. Late and, his beard looks a little off. Do you want to brush that beard a little better before you come on my fucking podcast? Big fat middle finger. You didn't even look at me. You just went bloop. It's like, remember that old joke?
Yeah.
What's up, baby? Stacey Brown is in the house from the Big
What's up?
Underground. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Not much, man. Hold on. What? Yeah, I told you I was doing this thing with Richie B. We're just friends. It ain't like that. All right. Love you too. Sorry, that was my uncle.
Oh, you telling your uncle it ain't like that. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking Uncle Tommy. They're the worst.
Love it. Yes, if you could, Sam, if you could get the link to Denny's Divine Army episode, I'd love the world to see that again. We were just discussing a little bit about last night, but a little bit about research in the different areas and trying to get the different, correlations and things that don't correlate and stuff like that. Like a gifted, like you said last night, you mentioned the gifting area. So to me, I was like, what are you talking about? Gifting area out there. You don't even go there. So my research zone, our research zone is 7 minutes from my house. We have a steady, regular gifting site. We actually have a gifting tree that's rotted out that we started gifting. And when we're inside researching in the zone, we come back out and they've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a hold of that. Ron says, finding a great horned owl feather carries deep symbolic meaning, typically associated with profound wisdom, strong intuition, protection, and transition. If you've never met my audience, be ready.
Love it. I love it.
They are unbelievable, these guys. Oh my God. BMO, Benno, ZH, every one of them. Fucking bring it, dude. I leave here dumber because my brain just bleeds out. I'm like, I don't have the capacity to hold what they hold, So we were talking about that about last night. I'm going to actually look for that gift and chair photo, Wojo, with the gift that we got, the setup that we got. That's quite remarkable. That was the one with Venza in it. It was just absolutely mind-blowing. I was frozen. Like, I didn't even know what to do. Speaking of that, let's do this. Besides visual, Stacy, what is the one piece of said evidence, we'll do air quotes, that you have found where you kind of just stood there staring at it the longest?
Oh God.
I am not talking.
Listen. We thought we found a dick print.
Yep.
Fucking do it.
I'm not playing.
He's not joking. He's not joking.
Yep. Dead ass.
It looked like something had sat down and there was balls and its penis were there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm dead ass serious, dude. And we must have sat there and stared at that thing. And then it got to the point where I got mad with my friend. I asked him to go get the casting material, and he's like, "That's a 30-minute drive." And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
What was it, like a dog?
I gotta be honest with you though, guys. I snuck out there in the middle of the night, and that was me.
But yeah, dude, it seriously
came back with a salt shaker full of casting.
Yeah. We stared at it. I'm like,
I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah, finished up and left. Wow, that's crazy. So, all right. Was there anything else around it besides the balls? Was there anything else around it, like footprints, brakes, anything else around it that might have associated with that? Was there buns? Was there something going on?
Yeah. No. So we had followed these tracks down the river, and they led to these 3 tree breaks. And now it was like one here's broken, and it's pointing towards this one, and then this one's broken and pointed towards this other one, and then this other one's broken and pointed back towards this one. So it made almost a perfect equilateral triangle.
Oh, okay. So,
I mean, it was only off by an inch, and then so we couldn't find no tracks leaving this.
What was off by an inch? I gotta ask.
Like
way off.
The triangle was almost perfect.
Yeah, no. I heard someone else say that. I think it was Papa Squatch mentioned, and we did a measurement too one time for a base, and we will measure them. They were really, really close. I forget what they were. Woj, was it 127 or something? Or the 27 sticks out in my head. I can't remember. So do you think that was the sex place that they marked off for their?
No. I think this thing, because I couldn't find tracks of it leaving. And as we doubled back, we kind of found this other track where it looked like the damn thing had sat down. It was like you couldn't cast the butt print, but the section where it looked like its genitalia was at, that part was in the dirt and you could cast that. And so I don't know if they were related. I mean, hell, it could have been, I guess, anything.
What do you mean?
Doing that.
Yeah, that's wild, man. We've gotten we've seen butt prints, what we think was butt prints, right, Woj? Remember?
Yeah.
Remember the butt prints?
Yeah. I mean,
I thought it was a Biggie Smalls video.
Yeah, because of the
badunkadunk.
Of the ferns that were on the ground. I mean, you can see the compressions, but
that's not the only place. There was like 2 or 3 of them that you and I were like, dude,
3 of them under the tree, like it just sat there and leaned back.
Yeah. Lean back.
But I will say this, Stacy.
Yes, go ahead.
Did you get a measurement?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, we took pictures. We casted it. The cast didn't turn out as well as we would have hoped.
Oh, I bet.
It was just.
Can we make this thing vibrate?
No, but it was.
9-5.
It was like the Skookum. You know how the Skookum body cast, how there were different body prints where the Sasquatch had laid on its side, and it looked like that's kind of what was here. It just there was a bunch of like crawfish holes in the ground, and so it made kind of when we poured the stuff. I think I kind of fucked it up. I should have known better when I was doing it, but it was all kind of a rush. I should have let somebody else do it, to be honest, because I was kind of all just.
I bet you.
Is this what we're fucking looking at? But it was odd, and that was fairly recent. Outside of that same road we walked last night, we found a series of like.
Rhonda. Fucking love her. The generator.
Oh wow. Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh my God. So,
but yeah, we found like 40 tracks down that road, and they were all like children footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one, I was just like, why is there a little kid out here? And unless you've been there, you kind of wouldn't get it.
Right. No,
because you can ask Jason where you were at last night. That road is in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Nowhere. Yep.
Don't bring the whole bag in.
Oh, I screenshot a map and marked where we were and sent it to him.
Yeah, I'll show it. I just don't want specifics on the air. That's all.
Oh, it's all right, man. It ain't gonna bother nothing. Like, fuck it. People want to go out there and they can have a good experience. Just holler at me and let me know what happened.
Yeah, listen, I'm all good with that. It's your area. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't give a shit, dude. Like, I'll take anybody anywhere if they want to go, dude.
Yeah, listen, I don't mind either, but your areas seem to be more publicly traveled than mine. Mine, and one of them's connected to my property where my oldest children still live. So that's why I'm just a little bit, that's all. I'm just.
Oh, checking. I get it. Yeah, but I get it.
Everybody was on the same page, and I trust Papa Squatch. If Papa Squatch says, "Show this bitch," I show this bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, show that bitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Hang on. Let me show that bitch. There we go. Let's show that bitch.
Bro, is that like Bigfoot Rambo?
There she is. Yo, hey, there's that bitch. Hey, bitch. Oh, hey. Bigfoot. Oh, this right here?
Yes. It's like Rambo and Bigfoot mixed.
That was drawn by Sevilla Irwin, and that is the Ernie Davio sighting. And I told you about Ernie Davio. And,
you did, but you didn't say, like, go back to that.
What?
Look at the picture. I can't see it now. Yeah, pull it up again. Make you big so we can all laugh at this.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. No, you can't laugh at. That's his sighting. Be
nice.
Bruh. That's his sighting. That's a sketch.
I'm not saying nothing about his drawing. I'm talking about the body, bro. Look, there's like every ab in that thing. Yeah. It looks like John Rambo.
It is John Rambo. They do First Blood.
It's what it looks like. He took a picture of him off of First Blood, just added hair to it.
Yeah, and that's what he talks about is how absolutely like perfect it was. And then he talked.
Right.
The other thing that stood out was the light blue eyes. You know what I mean? If you guys haven't heard about the Ernie Davio thing, you gotta check out Ernie Davio's encounter in Western Massachusetts, man, like 40 years ago. Us and Paul Frazier of what was it, Western Ohio, went out there and got to go back with him after 38 years of never going back out there, basically, not even basically, to put him on YouTube Live and relive it with him and reenact his encounter. And Sibylla Irwin, the great sketch artist, she drew that from his encounter. And he had actually turned over all his intellectual properties and everything to us to carry his message, which is quite an honor for a man that carried that message, you know, for basically 40 years and still does, just in a different way. That's all. But yeah, absolutely. Check out the merch store. You can check out the Ernie Davio collection in there with those photos on it. There's that series. I think there's 6 of them or something all together. But isn't that wild, man? That's crazy. Imagine seeing that jacked up dude like that in the woods, man.
Bro, that thing has a fucking bandana on.
No, that's just the damn. It does. I see what you're saying. Yeah, he looks like the villain. He looks like the villain from Starsky and Hutch. Right? That's a light.
It does, don't it? That's why I can't get over it. I keep looking at it like, this shit looks like he's got a bandana. I'm pretty sure that's from First Blood, dude.
Yeah, right?
Looks like when he comes up out of the mud ready to kick some ass, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Or it's the not so sure about himself guy in Flashdance.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about. All right, what was I doing before I was interrupted again? Oh, I got to bring that up. I'm still looking for that. Wojo, was that on your show? We played that. Wojo with the chair.
I'm trying to think. Yeah,
no, it was a little while back. It was with Venza. No, I think it was my show because it was.
No, it was your show. Yeah, it was your show.
We were out with
Venza on, and
all right.
Yeah.
Let me see. It's got to be in here, and then we're gonna pull up the location area so you guys can check it out. 5/16/26. I don't think that's it. That seems too recent. Oh, is this the eyeballs? Yeah, let's check out these dudes while I look for the other ones. And I get this guy. Oh, I thought that was the one that moved. Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Dude, look at that shit. You want to talk about eyeballs? Oh my god.
I think there's like a big tree in between, but you can see like the one on the right. It must be closer because of the light, how it kind of comes over from that side of the tree, and the other one's just on the back.
That thing's
they appear to be emitting light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like
Self-illuminating.
not a reflection. Yeah, not a reflection. That's what appears.
100% self-illuminating light, and there is not a creature in the world that does that. So have a good day. Change my mind. Let's see. I'm trying to get into this one. So tell me one thing. What do you think changed last night? Because we all felt elevation. We all felt it kind of get going a little bit. And did you find it odd that each, like you guys are a mile and a half apart from Jared?
Oh, they were more than that.
I'm all right. Fine, I'll get to it. I'm going to bring it up, Jared. Now, the same things happen at both sites, right? Talk about that a little bit. Talk about that, Papa. What do you think about that?
It makes me wonder if it was connected because our phones, the sound from our phones was going out. So when Jared whistled back, when he got a whistle, that sound went, even though we didn't whistle, there was still a whistle played out in the ether, in the air. So
ether.
Something could have heard that whistle, thought it was us, and whistled back.
Yeah, it's hard for me to figure that out because, well, I think they were trying to draw a connection, but saying, "Hey, I know you're here, and I know you're here, and this is the quickest, easiest way to do it."
I mean, it was just too too coincidental. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, come on, man.
Way too close together.
Yeah, I agree, man. That was so cool, man.
And that makes me wonder about the whole connection thing, just in general, how that works, how they're able to connect with each other and then connect with us, and because it's not, there's something more there, you know what I mean?
Oh,
there's definitely a deeper connection there.
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir.
I'd say like the whistles are like the Sierra sounds, like dogs can hear them and start going off of wide a ways. We had a bluff charge one day and took the trees and everything, and we tried to flush them out, and we just heard, sounded like a long whistle, and you could hear the dogs like about a quarter of a mile down the street, just like going off. So I think it's just like a form of communication. To each other,
So this is our gifting chair that we found out in our zone a long time ago, and Wojciech said, we're gonna make this a gifting chair, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. And we've been using it ever since. It's moved a few times. There's also an episode up. Wojciech, I can't see comments right now too, so if you could help me out with that, if you see it.
Yep.
The Journey of the Gifting Chair is one of my favorite episodes that we've ever made. And I could have 3 more episodes ever since. So this is the gifting chair that we set up before. You can look around and see what's there and what's not there. You can see drag marks of hair, the whole 9 yards. But look what's there, right? So you got the granola bar trapped in the necklace that was made Native American, indigenous, however you want to put that. You got your Reese's. And you got the 2 crystals, one blue, one white. And I don't know what that yellow thing is, Woj. What is this yellow thing there next to that white crystal?
I don't
know what that is. Is that a piece of the wrapper or something?
Yeah, I think we didn't grab a piece of the wrapper.
Okay, no big deal. So then, this is what we come back to. Now, on my show, we eat dinner. So everybody, please eat. So this is what we come back to. Live on YouTube, we approach our gifting chair. And now that turns into this.
We're going to watch the news.
Here it comes. And there you go.
What does that look like?
Looks like what you saw in the dirt that day. Now, that is a blue jay feather that wasn't there. The crystals are in line with the blue jay feather. The granola wrapper is undone, tucked into the front of the chair. You can see it bottom left, middle-ish. The blue jay feather is buried into the styrofoam of the chair. There's also 2 red blossom from the red elm tree, one on the left and one to the far right. It was right after we spoke of with Sam. Sam was finding these things on her gifting stump. There was none of these trees around where we are. And then the stick to the back right is touching the chair. And coincidentally enough, that was after we started finding our sticks around the fishing area. But have you ever seen a response like that? That is badass. Like, I was off looking at we got in, I went to the left. I was looking for the ball that we leave for the juveniles. And Wojciech goes, Rich, you got to come here and look at this. And I'm like, what the hell does this guy want now? And I turned around and went, what in the... There was one of those moments I had asked Stacy about when he brought up the dick in the dirt. And I was frozen, just staring at it going, what the... Like, look at that. And then what we do is we get into the spiritual aspect of it, right? What's up, Mickey? The blue jay feather has a spiritual meaning to it, right? The blue jay feather in line with the crystals like that, in alignment, has a spiritual meaning to it. Those are the types of things we start reading about right out there in the field. And we start trying to draw a correlation to our whole spiritual journey on how it fits in. And they go right along with it, man. I'm telling you.
So, Richie, I'm off camera because I had to look for this. So, guys, you kind of like look at what we see, which is the blue jay feather, and you get the 2 crystals. So I decided to look them up and Google it in a spiritual meaning. And it states that placing 2 crystals in a blue jay feather is in a gifting spot, often a dedicated altar, sacred space, or natural area used for exchanging energy, is generally interpreted as a powerful, intentional act of spiritual communication, protection, and gratitude.
So if you think about that, everything he just said, protection, gratitude, right? You're thinking about those what we deal with. If you watch our lives, it lines right up with it. What's up, Zuli?
Zuli.
And let's see. And then I got but yeah, that's something that we deal with. That's why I brought it up, because you were talking when Stacy said the gifting area, it threw me off last night, because you guys are not 7 minutes down the road from your gifting, your research zone. So Jason got the Jared threw Jason out again. Hang on.
Yep.
Oh, that's what he gets, right? All right, let's see where he is. I'm working on getting his stuff into studio. I have some of his stuff that he brought. Jason, do you mind if we put that right on the airways and just kind of see what my my very astute audience thinks about it?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw some of your stuff earlier, and I wasn't so sure about the firefly theory. And then I noticed some other things in it, and we talked about it, and I slowed things down and moved them back and forth. And I know that one was not a firefly, the specific one that I pointed out.
Right.
And then there was that weird sound where you would hear it and be like, oh, that's an owl.
I had no idea. If you hadn't have told me, if you hadn't have brought that up, I had no idea.
Yeah, and I think
I was showing you the light, and just you happened to hear the sound.
Oh, I heard it.
That's crazy.
It was exactly well, I'll let Wojo comment on this, and I'm fine for anybody telling me it's an owl. That's fine. I just know what we deal with in the woods. You know what I mean?
I don't think Stacy's heard it either.
Yeah.
So
the owl sound
for him too.
Good.
No, the one that I captured.
Yeah, we checked it out earlier. It was you and Scotty, right? Now Scotty's your uncle, or is that Dan?
Dan's my uncle. Scotty's my cousin. Scotty was with me on the expedition. He's the one that noticed it. He noticed the lights at first, and I came out. We started recording them, and as we were doing that, behind us, shit started kicking off in the woods.
Right.
So then we were like, the lights went away after that. So it was like it distracted us. This came up behind us. Once we turn around, the lights go. So we were gonna take a nap so we could go out later in the evening, and the lights started again, and then we started hearing the sounds. So I got up to record again, and that's when he noticed all of them. He's like, Jason, they're all over you. And I looked down, there was 3, maybe 4 around my abdomen, and I went to catch one. I'm thinking they're lightning bugs. I went to catch one. They disappeared, and it's like they disappeared into my abdomen.
Interesting. Very.
Yeah.
No, I don't think nearby, William. But I don't know if there's any pools that settle in that area. Hang on. Sorry, I'm answering a question while uploading. Because, of course, Google Drive didn't take it the first time. Yeah.
How far are you, Richie? How far are you from Vermont?
Not far enough.
Okay.
That's
about an hour and a half to get to the border.
That's where the granola people live. Why?
Oh, I just got an email from a guy wanting me to check out his property in Vermont.
Whereabouts?
He didn't say. I got to call him. He left his number.
Really?
I'm obviously not going to Vermont anytime soon. So
I mean, if it's southern Vermont, I'd be open for doing some research for the Stacy and the Underground.
Yeah, well, you may run down out there and have a good. Something may happen. It may be nothing too. Well, you know what I mean? So
New England is hot, and that's why I said years ago I wanted to put it on the map, because I had something happen in my backyard, and like I said, I watch all these experts and big people on the internet, and they're flying to Alaska and British Columbia and Washington and Oregon. I'm like, dude, where you going, bro?
Yeah.
I'm thinking one was this pretty well-known filmmaker, and I'm going, what the hell's going on?
I'm in the middle of my show. Is everything all right?
Yeah, can you throw money up into the checking?
Really? That's what you called for?
I texted a bunch. You didn't answer.
Well, I know because I'm on a podcast that I have every Saturday night at 7 in the basement.
I know.
And I'm not wearing pants. And you didn't happen to say anything. Goodbye. Oh, wrong number. No, I'm just kidding. That was Stacy's uncle.
He's at it again, brother. He's at it again.
What a horn dog that guy is. But yeah, it's just like you would have to go out your back door. You wouldn't have to pay for a ticket to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it didn't make sense. Why are you paying for a ticket, right? Let's see. From where am I going, guys? She said, "Oh yeah, throw it up to the check." Okay, thanks. You guys are so helpful tonight. Thank you.
I took a gummy.
Yep. All right. I signed
How about this, Stacy? We had a show about, I think it was like about a half hour before we got on.
Oh
and my roommate, that I'm helping out, he moves back to North Carolina, and he had brownies that were in the refrigerator. I had to go down there because my circuit breaker went. And I'm like, oh, what's in the refrigerator? I grabbed the water, and I'm talking to Richard, my AirPods on, and I'm like, oh, brownies. And I sniffed it and just squeezed it, moist, popped it in. I walk upstairs with a load of laundry. I go, geez, it's not bad. Hey, Richie, what does 50 THC stand for?
Yeah, okay.
I turned it around. It said high potent. I go, oh no. Oh no. Richie goes, he goes, what did you just have? I go, just had a brownie, and I'm showing it to him like this. He goes, I go, what is 50 THC? He goes, oh dude, that's not good. I go, what do you mean it's not good? It's a pop brownie. I go, oh my God. I go, he goes, you don't have to go on. I go, no, I'll be fine. Oh my God.
Yep.
On that podcast, the world just went.
For a guy that doesn't take anything like that, he had no idea. And I'm over here going, being a veteran back in the day, I knew what was up. And then I heard the high potency part, and I went, oh, in other words, it's condensed.
Dude, the first time I got a hold of some mushroom gummies, bro, I took one. Like 30 minutes went by, I didn't feel anything, so I took another one. 30 minutes went by, I didn't feel anything, I took another one. 3 of them within like an hour and 30 minutes, something like that, dude. Woo.
Yeah.
And we were out on the town and shit, man. It was rough, bro. It was rough.
That's the best place to be, is in public.
Yeah, it was.
Not worldwide, Stacy. I'm sitting there like, Richie's like he's switching. He just kept zooming in and out. Lights are everywhere. I was bugging out. I'm like,
hell yeah.
I was like, yeah, he's doing that shit. I'm sitting there like this.
I'm like, what? What's wrong, bro?
Richie's like, Wojo, so you gonna answer the question? Yeah. What was the question? Then he kept zooming around again. I'm like, yeah.
It took me like 2 days to find them.
Oh, yeah. I didn't wake up until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon the following day. I was
Patriots AFC Championship game was almost over. I'm like, dude, there's no way he's sleeping. I send his brothers over to do a well-being check on him.
Oh yeah, dude. My brother's sitting there. I woke up. My eyes were I was such a fog. I was falling down off the bed. Mm-hmm. I'm just bouncing off everywhere. I'm like, who's that? Who's that? It's your brother. Get the fuck out of here. I'm in my underwear. Get the fuck out of here. You're lucky I didn't have my gun on me. I would have shot you.
Yep.
Oh, that was true.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Never again.
I told him I deleted the photos, but I got one left just in case, guys.
So y'all are all Patriot fans up there?
I can't hear what you're saying down there, little Dolphin boy.
None of y'all root for anybody else. No, y'all are just like, hey guys, we're Patriot fans. It's so cool.
Yeah,
we shouldn't go fuck ourselves. Like that doesn't.
matter of fact, we could fuck ourselves, and it doesn't matter because we still got 6. You know what I mean? So
Golly. Yeah, you cheated for all of them, bro.
Here we go. I know. We know.
Excuses.
Here we go.
Excuses.
Look at it. And y'all's dumbasses went undefeated and lost the Super Bowl to the Giants.
100%.
Yeah, because y'all didn't think to cheat. Y'all like, nah, they entered the playoffs with a losing record. Let's go ahead and we don't have to worry about cheating.
Listen. Nobody's cheating, dude. It's ridiculous.
You got the tuck rule. It was rigged as shit. You got the tuck rule. You deflated balls.
How was something rigged? How was something rigged?
Spygate.
Everybody was.
How about them Cowboys?
No, listen, dude, get out of here with that cowboy shit. Listen. Spygate is when everybody was up above filming. Every team did it.
Just y'all.
No, you want me to look it up right now?
No.
I'll look it up right now and show it to you.
Eric Mangini was the one that read it.
Time out. I'm talking. God's sakes. The one thing. He didn't listen when they told him not to do it again. He went and did it again. That's the difference.
Arrogant.
That was the difference. And that arrogance got him in trouble. The tuck rule, there was no rule. So you guys keep yelling tuck rule. There wasn't a rule. They made
that was a fucking fumble.
They made it. I'm not saying it was or it wasn't, but you got You got to call it what it is and review it and give if there's no it doesn't matter. It's still one of the 6. Deal with it, Dolphin boy.
Yeah, and then Deflategate. How many times did y'all deflate the fucking footballs? Because you know you did it. You guys suck. You fucking suck.
We don't suck. The players suck.
Wait, what does the pitch of PSI have to do with a football?
You can grip it better and throw it better in the fucking cold weather.
No, it fits your fucking hand, dude. Aaron Rodgers did his 3 PSIs over. Does that make him a fucking cheater?
No, it makes him a dumbass.
It makes him a cheater according to you.
Well, it's not within the fucking rules, then yes.
I hate to say it, Stacey. Stick with the Jaguars.
How's your quarterback doing?
Fuck the Jaguars.
How's your quarterback? Wait, do you have a quarterback?
Oh, yeah, we got a quarterback. We got a better quarterback than y'all do. We got Malik Willis, son. What you talking about?
Who?
Oh, yeah,
Malik
Willis. Stole him from us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got Malik Willis.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Hey, I'm completely joking. He's going to fucking blow this year. He had 3 good games last year. Got a big-ass contract.
I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
No, he won't. He won't. We fucking won't.
How's your coach doing?
Our coach looks like he's off of fucking Beavis and Butthead, brother.
Oh, okay.
We got a new coach. We fired and got rid of everybody.
You got rid of that weirdo, the weirdo down there.
McDaniel, is that his name?
He wears his underwear backwards when the moon is
full. He was like
yeah, dude. You can't put a man like that in a place with as much cocaine as Miami.
And you know what? Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Cheating don't sound so bad, does it?
What?
Maybe the chief could use some of that cocaine.
I would rather cheat than have Malik Willis as my quarterback. After you should have cheated at the ground. Holy shit.
Okay, hey, see, and that's how you can, because you make a statement like, I would rather cheat, that basically explains why you're a Patriots fan. You have to lower your human morals and standards to get down to this fucking bottom dweller level of human existence that is Patriots, and you've obviously reached it.
My thing is this: I agree with you. The Patriots are cheaters, but here's the deal: what the Patriots did and said is that they just gave them the playbook. Hey, we're going to run this play. Stop us, and nobody couldn't.
Hey, I'm just giving you a hard time. But serious, all those things I said, I actually do feel about Buffalo. I mean, y'all are cheaters, but everybody's cheating.
Oh, it's switching around. Oh.
But the fucking Bills, dude. The Bills, bro.
That's the mafia.
They're dumb. Joker. They're like, I took my son to the Dolphins-Bills game, and it was basically for the AFC East Championship for graduating high school. We drove down to Miami, and we lost that game in the last quarter. And this Bills fan was just like, woo, woo. And I was like, motherfucker, shut up. Y'all lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. Like, how did you possibly manage to do that? what are the statistical chances of, hey, we're gonna make it to 4 Super Bowls in a row? That's fucking next to impossible. And then not only that, we're gonna fucking lose them all.
True.
Like, you didn't even win one, bro. You have no room to talk ever as a fan base, if that's the case.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's a nice hat you're wearing, Stacy.
I ain't got no hat on, son.
Oh,
That's real hair, bro.
I'm pretty sure that football hat you're wearing says different.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever.
Woo!
Look at that fucking football. It's deflated too. So yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a commemorative football from Brad here. Oh God! Enough of football. Okay, stop.
I hate football.
Who said that? Who said that?
Stop.
That was Jason.
Yeah, Wojo
That wasn't me.
Football. All right, so listen, back to the show, if we may.
Yeah.
What am I looking at here?
This is what we call a map.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, good. And that's all, folks. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, so the 3 flags, that's the exact locations, or really close. The 3 flags are the exact locations of where each of us were last night.
All right, so what would be the mileage between? So I see Papa Squatch and Stacy were scared, so they were close together, and then low down, Jared and Blake, who are solid, brave men, were further away. So what is the mileage between you guys, say? So let's start with Stacy and Papa. How far away were you from each other? I think you said a mile and a half that time.
Yeah, something like that.
And how far away was Jared?
He was probably, as the crow flies, he's not that far, right? I mean, he's maybe 4 miles tops. Like, I would probably guess 3, but
driving wise, it's a little bit.
Yeah, driving wise, it's a little bit longer, and then you got to hike out. You know what I'm saying? From there, Jason is on a road at a public boat ramp. Okay, and you see that creek that's right above that flag. That creek goes up under the interstate, goes to the right, and then comes down to where I was at. Okay, so it's the same creek system. We're kind of sitting on 2 opposite ends of it. And what we've had success in this area in the past is just lining people up all down this creek, putting some distance in between each of us, because the problem is that all your activity's always around one of these water sources. Yeah. And there's a lot of them. And you just got to kind of hope that we usually would just pick one and put people down at a lot of people, 10, 20 people, and just hope that they're coming through down that creek, Yep.
Real quick, can everybody on the audience hear me? Susan says we can't hear you, but sometimes that happens to people's individual stuff. The map is deflated too. You guys, can you see the map?
Looks deflated to me.
Yeah, so sometimes that happens to individual people, Susan. You might back out and come back in. But Susan's a medium, so when she says we can't hear you, you got to be specific. You know what I mean? We don't know which we she's talking about.
And the spot where we were, actually the original spot where we were supposed to be was actually right out on that river, the Apalachicola River, just kind of north where the logo's at. We were supposed to be out on a bluff on the river, and I was about to double back and go back to that spot because I wanted to be on the water. And I told Blake, I said, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. And that's one of them things. It's like, if we would have gone back and gone out to that river, we might not have had the activity we did have.
Gotcha.
I mean, you never know, but we got some stuff out there. So whatever it was, we were in the right spot at the right time.
No, you guys did.
Jared, quick question. When you were walking back yesterday, remember those lights that you saw that possibly might be a house or whatever? Did you guys go back there
Where was this house that you're talking about?
Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was exactly, but when we left and we drove out of there, when you get out of the gate, because Blake saw a light, and I'm thinking I don't know of anything out there, but I went back and looked, and it looked like it was an amber light. It looked like a porch light or something like that. So when we drove back out, as we're leaving off to the left, there was some sort of house or there was something out there. It was a house or some sort of building that had amber lights on it.
Right off the road.
Yeah, right off the road. Yeah.
Interesting.
But we couldn't see it. We couldn't see it from where we were. It was when we saw it, we were almost back to the truck at that point.
Yeah. You're welcome, Z. Yeah, I got to see if I left his. So we've had him actually watch us leave.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what kind of caught Wojo's attention. Am I right, Woj?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is that what you're kind of getting at?
Yeah. I was just kind of curious if maybe they were trying to, follow them out,
right?
Because that's what they do.
Oh, God.
And, I'm just seeing these coins. I might look into the maps and then pop into the see if there's any houses in that area right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like zoom in.
So I'm gonna keep listening to you guys. I'm gonna go look right now. Now you got me bugging.
Yeah, because there is the what is it? The Gregory house is somewhere over there. I'm not sure exactly where that's at, but I don't know if that's what we were seeing when we drove out. I don't know if that's the structure we saw or
no.
Okay.
No,
right.
you would have had to, when you came out of the parking lot, you would have had to take a left to go to Gregory House. You went to the right. There was a couple of houses along that road as you were leaving, and one big one. I know there was not the ranger station, but like a staff buildings, maintenance building type thing, close to there.
Yeah, that might have been what it was, because it was a pretty good sized building there.
And I'm trying to figure out where I put that stuff from earlier, Papa. I might have deleted them. Just because they're not mine, I don't tend to keep things. So it could have been a habit. I'll find them. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, this is it. Yeah. Okay. I got them. I'm going to leave that open. But I'm going to switch over to this photo here that you sent in to me too, Papa. And then we're going to go over to the videos. And talk about them a little bit. So what was the one thing that stood out last night for you guys? I know Jared had a couple things, like I said, the whistles, the lights, and it was kind of wild because I was talking through the microphone, and then we started having the lights, and then the lights, like I said, they were like in two different locations. It was wild when I flicked back to the, I think it was to back to Papa and Stacy, and they were like, we just had lights. Right after talking to you about having lights. And I was like, yo, man, Jared's got lights. And you guys are like, wait, what? And you're like, you had one. You had a light or whatever the case might be. But that was
the correlation. It happening at the same time that with us being that far apart. But it's you talking through the phone, like I said, with the whistles, you calling through the speaker and everything, that worked them up. I'm not gonna lie.
So.
It ramped up as
it definitely seemed to ramp up at that point, because we got that whistle, and then you started doing your thing through the when you were talking through there, and then for us that's when it really ramped up, because we had that right after we had that light pop up, that first initial light pop up. Then a few minutes later, I was talking to you about that, telling you about the light, and then you were playing that, and you were playing the sexy music for Blake there, and then I told you I heard something, so I was like, shut up for a minute, let me hear what this is, and we were kind of close to the edge of the bluff. We were about 5 feet off the edge of the bluff, and I heard across the other side what sounded like something sliding down something. I mean, it's just a rush of something. It sounded like it was sliding down the hill on the other side. And as I turned to look, I just catch a quick flash, and it could have been a lightning. It could have been a lightning bug or something like that, but firefly. But then as we're sitting there talking, I'm telling you about that. I hear something whizzing through the leaves, and then it hits the ground right in front of us, right at the edge of that bluff.
And I heard it.
It hits the ground, and that was the crazy thing, was because I heard it, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And Blake looks, and he's like, what's going on? And you immediately said something was just thrown at you. And so you heard it. And then, so we were dealing with that. And a few minutes after that, I was talking to Blake, and I was like, dude, that was crazy. And he said, he said, I heard it coming through the trees before it even hit the ground. And I hadn't said that until he said it, because he's, I'm thinking it, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm waiting for him, because he's kind of not really sure about everything that goes on out there and the stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
And he's kind of skeptical about some stuff. He's got to see it to believe it and all that. So he said that he heard it coming through the trees before it hit the ground. So that was confirmation. And then a few minutes after that, he's looking at something, and I catch that he's looking at something. I catch it out of the corner of my eye, and I turn and I look, and I see what he's seeing, and then it's gone. And I was like, what did you just see? He said, I saw a light. And I said, what did it look like? And he said, it was like, I said, it was a firefly. He said, no, it was like a blue ball. I said, what do you mean a ball? He said, like a big blue ball of light. And yeah, and he was, dude, he was, I don't know what to say. He was freaked out by the whole thing. I mean, not like in a bad way, but just like in awe of everything. It was wild.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Jared, are you by the Trammell Bridge?
Say that again.
Are you by the Trammell Bridge? Is it Route 20?
No,
I don't think so. No.
No, he's up by I-10.
I-10.
Okay,
that's what I saw. Yeah. Let me pull that back up.
Oh, I got it. Because I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at the map. I mean, there's no way you could see like really bright light. Like, was it pretty bright where you saw, or is it quite a distance?
Which light are you talking about?
On the way out. On the way out as you're leaving.
It was.
Which way was it as you were walking out? Okay, so when you're walking out, you're headed east.
Yeah.
Which way was the light you saw?
It was to the north. It was off to our right. To
your left.
The only thing that would be
the right. To
the right.
Yeah, it was to our right as we were walking out.
That would be south, right?
To the south. Yeah, to the south. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the only thing that would, I mean, there's some houses along that road, but there's a big ass curb between there. You would have seen the houses on your way out.
Yes.
You'd have drove right past them.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Huh. Wow.
They're saying bye-bye.
Crazy.
It happened so much to us that we're so used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only other thing it would be, if you were looking north, it would have been possibly the ranger's house, but I don't think with the elevation there, I don't think you can see it because it's up and down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not all the hills are the same size. And if you were looking back west, you've got the houseboats that are on that river at certain times of the year. You know, but that would have been down closer to, because you know what I mean? Because where you were at, you're like 180 feet up above the water or some shit. You know what I mean? Right. Like the elevation. So.
Yep. And that was another point too. Like Papa just brought up too, talking with Zuli, that his electronics, he had the best no offense, he had the best electronics all night. Right away, I noticed how clear the picture was. Everything was perfect. He gets back to where that picture was clear. That's the beautiful part was we were talking. You had your camera on the back of your truck, walking back and forth. That's where you put it when you came back again. and then it started going crazy, man. It started kicking you and throwing. Dude, I go through this all the time.
Yep.
All the time. All the time.
It started. My thermal died again, so my thermal's dead, and I didn't know Stacy. I didn't know his thermal was dead because I didn't even know he brought it. Really.
Yeah.
And you know, he said his died. My battery's dead. And then while we're talking, my gimbal dies. My battery pack's died. My battery on my phone's going dead.
Yep.
And when we get back to the truck and we're just sitting there, we're about to leave, saying bye to everybody. It just starts popping off, kicking me off the site, and camera shutting down, and all kinds of things. It was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And you also just you gifted your gifting station where you did your little ceremony and what have you, right?
Yeah, and that's when
I think 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later, that's when you had that smell that blasted through real quick, and then it disappeared. Yep. So you guys had no wind or no little slight breeze or nothing, right?
You know, it really wasn't windy at all. I didn't think it was muggy.
Yeah,
it was really muggy.
Yeah, that was
getting that whiff to me. That's something that passed through, and then it cuts right off like that. Richie had the same. We had those experiences before.
Yeah,
you can smell it strong, and then it just disappears.
Yeah, that means on the movement. For us in our area, we don't have a big open area either. And we don't have all that extra the swamp and extra humidity. When there's humidity, it's it's short lived around here in a sense. You guys are like that all the time. Julie's asking about that. What appeared that possibly could have been a handprint over in those the gravel. The thing about the gravel or the rock, the ground that you guys were on, it was like hot as a rock. Like that was solid ground. And what would be big enough to dig that deep into it? It had to be a couple inches deep. I mean, it's like you guys were walking on a regular road, right? I mean, Stacy, you awake over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
The brownie kicking?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a regular dirt road we were walking on.
Right,
Not
but
yet.
It was hot as a rock. We don't have that type of terrain right out in the middle of the woods like that. There's always some kind of give. And to watch Stacy when I say, stand there, he barely left a mark. And that thing was deep. And I saw a digit hole on the right side. That's what it looked like. It was protruding out almost like a long thumb would. To me, that's what it looked like. And we've seen them in that. Yeah,
that's what that print I was telling you about earlier looked like. It looked like a long thumb.
Yeah, no, I think that was I think that was one of your home movies, buddy. That is wild, man. I tell you, that's the first dick print comments I've ever heard before, as far as Bigfoot goes.
But no, so hey, that road is like a mixture of limestone and like kind of this clay material. They call it road base, right?
Yep.
And there was one spot where it was rather muddy.
Right.
But where we found the tracks, it was hard as a rock, brother. You see me stomping on it. I couldn't really make a dent.
I could hear it too. I could hear it. Yeah, punch the fist on the ground. That's a good point, Benno. We deal with those thumps all the time. Didn't one of you guys hear sound like a thump last night?
I think it was Jerry.
Yeah,
he heard.
What was that now?
Did you hear it like a thump, like a last night, like a thump on the ground? Like one of those. I thought someone heard a thump last night.
Right at the end of the night when we were saying bye, it sounded like a balloon popped right next to me, which scared the shit out of me. And
well, no, there was that thump. Remember, I asked you. I said, "Is that the interstate?"
Oh, that. Yes.
Yeah. And that was right there before the balloon popped. That was before that happened.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's in the same spot, same area. And then you get that balloon. See, we didn't catch we tried to catch it, but there was so much excitement. We get a lot of those ground thumps around here. When we get activity, or we hear scurrying through the woods, you can feel it reverberate right through the ground. It's like boom, boom.
And that thump come from the area that I walked down first, where I told you the road had been flooded out. So I turned around and came back. And I didn't know until then, when Stacy told me there were caves down that way. I would have waded the water to get to the caves had I known.
Yeah, so if you go further up that hill, there's caves. I could show you. You wouldn't find them exactly from the road. You got to walk off at a certain point.
Okay.
But if you continue to walk to that, you go up to the rest area at the interstate, and there's been reported sightings at the rest area. And I know the guy said there was only 2 BFRO reports. That's because they don't have an investigator here. Right. Yeah. So I've taken like over, I think about 56, 57 reports in the same vicinity. You know, but then when Finding Bigfoot had their town hall here because of my dad's footage, dude, there was like 200 people there. And I'd say at least half of that had reports.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Let's stop using that 4-letter word. We don't swear on my show. Thank you.
Can I tell you, whenever the road flooded out, I saw it was flooded. I turned around, I started walking back, and you were on Stacy, and he was talking. I'm walking back.
Oh, hey!
I had this horrible feeling of dread hit me all of a sudden, and everything in me was keeping me still. But my head, it was telling me to run. It's like I needed to run. I needed to go. But I walked out. It was freaking me out.
Yeah. And when that happens for me, like, in this instance was like the only time, well, not the only time, when I first started doing it and it was by myself. That's when I always talk about the Elvis leg, you know, where I couldn't move my leg. You know what I mean? Like my brain was, I was fighting with my brain saying, lift your left foot. Like I had to really, really get the brain to work and connect with my foot. I was that scared. I was shaking. And you know, I learned a long time ago also with paranormal, in your situation where you feel like eyes are upon you, the weight's coming down on you. It's just like, you know, back off me, please. Back off me. Just say it out loud. Like, feel weird, talk to nothing, but say it. You know, you got to back off me.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, if it's the right thing, they'll back off you. If it's the wrong thing, you're going to keep coming. And that's how you kind of decipher what you're dealing with, in a sense, right? Because there's other things in the woods, let's be honest, guys. You know, it's not, these lands are, you know, they have indigenous, you know, blood and wars and all kinds of things, right? So it's not just what we're dealing with. There's other things that are out there. And 9 times out of 10, I find that, in my experience, as scared as I was, I asked him, hey, I'm going to back up. I'm going to go to my property. I had my hands in the air like this, my palms up. And I'm like, I'm going to stop backing out. Okay. And then my foot wouldn't move. And after I told him that, so I was like, oh shit, they're going to think I'm lying to them or something. You know what I mean? And then I finally got that leg to move and I was able to keep going. But, you know, it's okay just to be yourself and talk to them and just say, hey, you know, back off, man. Back off. You're making me nervous. Please. That's too much. That's too much right now. You know, do you guys think it was Bigfoot using its hand as a leverage to get down the hill? Well, sometimes from what we have learned, and Wojo and I, as a matter of fact, we believe we have a handprint over there that we cast, that they're peeking at something. They're peeking at prey. There could be deer over there, and they're down in that crouch kind of position. Their hands dug in, and they push up like that and look around. They go back down, and those are all the motions that you get in reports, right, Stacy? You've heard those types of motions in reports. The kind of like doing this, you know, and that's what they're doing. They're using that palm and they're pushing. And on our handprint, I will show you the one area, not the area that Wojo stepped on. Sorry, do I always bring that up when I bring this cast out? So on this print here, you'll see, if you can see right here, that little hump right here. You see that? Right? So the hand's up here and the other piece is over there, Wojo. So let me
Stacy.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Stacy realized there was a culvert there.
Yep.
Do you think that could have been his hand bracing so he could lean down and look through the culvert? Or look into the culvert?
Well, that's a good point too. He could have been looking underneath the culvert. Maybe there's something ran in there for protection because he was tracking it.
See, I didn't tell you last night, Jason, but you know, when we come out of that road there was that big ass hole, and then you could go left to go where I got dropped off, or you can go right and go back towards the park. Right. So on that road, not far down, there's a mailbox and a dirt road you go down. There's an old black guy who used to live back there. I don't know if he's alive anymore, but I talked to him one day and went to his house. And he said every November that they would come down and eat the persimmons out of his backyard. And they were absolutely not scared of him. Like they would just in the middle of the daytime, he said they had been doing it since he was a child because he was born there. But he wouldn't let me come. He didn't want me messing with him. So that was the reason I started investigating down that road to begin with.
Oh, gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
The back side of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's here. And these are the see them like that. See it like this, maybe. You see a little bit of an angle there. This guy right here, there's a big patch right here, and it's like a hump. You see the right here, this section here. You see that? And these are the fingers that were dug into the side of the hill. I don't know if you can see them like that, but look how deep they go, right? Yeah. So it's the same type of setup you had last night, but this I attribute to his palm digging in, and when he comes up, he brings a little piece of the earth with him, right? So therefore, there's a little bit of a hole there now, you know. So that's.
But also too, Rich, the night before we saw lights. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we're looking. You know, I'll say I'm looking at you, but Richie just happened to turn his head. I know where the gifting chair was, and then he saw a light in that direction.
I heard a noise.
You heard a noise, and then you go like, you know, he goes, fireflies at this time of year. The fireflies still around? I don't know.
Yeah.
And he saw a quick, like, you know, flash of light, and that is the spot in that area. When we walked over there, there's another compression spot just below where we casted that.
Yep.
And because at first I thought, you know, this is the footprint, and it wasn't. I believe that he put his left knee down, his left leg, and he was up on the hill like this, and he kept pushing it down. And that's why that palm, you get all that. That's why when you look at the dirt, it's like this.
And the key to that is actually it's down a little hill. So my first reaction was firefly because it was only like 3 to 4 feet off the ground. So I'm like, what's your reaction? Oh, it can't be a Bigfoot. That thing was 3 to 4 feet off the ground, right? But then when you go down there and you realize there's a hill behind a tree where I saw the firefly, you know, like it was like quick like that. Because I heard a break or something, a snap of some sort got my attention, and I shot over here and I saw it. And then what he's saying is by that tree is where we got this hand cast, and it looked like a leg, almost a leg impression, but it's compost too, remember. And then, like I said, I'm going to actually see if I can get you guys to see a little bit more depth, because that print last night reminded me of that. That's why I got so excited, because so here's see the 2 fingers here? Oh, where am I? Right? But look at them from the side. Look how deep they would go into a compost hill. You see them? Those are your digits right here. This one and this one. Those are the holes that were in the side of the hill that I tried to fill up like that. You see that? So when you put it together, because I have to, fucker, and you're looking at it, you know, like that, and then you come in close and you turn it, you see that little hill, little mound, like there's actually still leaves and stuff in it that you could see that was kind of pulled out of it. That's what made a hole, was him pushing up and down. So, you know, very interesting, because that's what got my attention last night, because that digit that I saw, that hole that I pointed out, reminded me of the fingers from this one. And that's why you don't gatekeep, and that's why you communicate and you research exactly like we're doing, just like Benno pointed out. So
and that's like, I mean, I'm sure they could probably bend their hands a little bit more further back, but it's just, again, here, push that force.
It was right where the weight would be.
It came up, the weight transfer It looked like finger. I mean, possibly. I don't know. I mean, it just could have been pushed down. That's
No, I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. So that's awesome, Mickey. That's what it's all about, right? Get everybody involved, man. Good to see you, Mickey. Everybody hit that like button. That's right, Tyler. You get them. Everybody hit that like button. Come on now. Hit the like button. Get over to Papa Squatch Productions and the Lowdown Podcast. And, of course, Stacy Brown. Check them out on the Underground. Make sure you guys go over and subscribe or follow any way you can. I'm going to go to these videos real quick, but before I do, and I don't mind going over a little bit for you guys, of course. I like to go long anyways. I'm long-winded. I have so much bullshit. And what's going on? Why are you kicking shit, Stacy?
Whoops.
Do you guys have set nights where you have a live podcast, or do you upload and do different nights? Jared, do you have a certain night that you do a podcast, or is it an upload whenever you feel?
Okay. Yeah, I just do pre-record and then upload. Usually on Mondays. I'm kind of playing around with it to see. I mean, I'm small. I'm just getting started out, so it's hard to read the analytics. But usually on Mondays, I'll drop one. I got one dropping this coming Monday at 6 p.m. So
yeah, live is a different animal technology-wise.
Yeah,
thank you, Sam.
Just know that, you know what I mean? Anything at all that you need, questions, anything, you reach out to us. We will absolutely be here for you. 100%. Papa knows that, right, brother?
Yeah, bro.
That's right.
What about you, Papa? Same thing, or what are you guys doing?
We usually get together on Tuesday nights and do our discussion, film our little podcast, and then Scotty, he works pretty quickly and good to put it together and get it out that evening or first thing the next morning. But now that we have the opportunity to go live, we might start doing a few more live videos.
Good. Same with you guys. You guys need anything, let us know. You guys need to link up to our channels even and try to draw some of our crowd over to you guys. You're more than welcome to do that on any given night. It does not matter as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you very much.
My channel is available to both you guys. Stacy, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And you're both on YouTube. I see Lowdowns on YouTube. Papa, you guys are on YouTube?
We're on YouTube, Papa Squatch Productions.
Yep. So there you go. So you could just link onto mine. If there's nothing running on it, help yourself. You know what I mean? Yes, Crazy Moon. Yeah, cat loud as hell. Oh yeah, that. And there's Lowdown right here on YouTube. Hell, maybe we can give you guys a little bit of a boost too. You know what I mean? And have you just jump on the network for a while until you build up a little bit. That was my whole idea of the podcast network, was to build up my friends and stuff. And I know Sam has benefited greatly from it, and Gene has benefited greatly with their channel growth. Just to have somebody else with more subscribers out there, and we help each other. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'll go ahead and say it right now. I appreciate that from you and Stacy as well. Stacy's been great in helping getting started, man. It's been awesome. So yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that to Stacy earlier, man, and he's got the same mentality I do, and I love it. And there's not a lot of guys in his position, and he's very humble. And I don't want to put him on the spot or anything, but he's a big name and he has a big channel, and he's done everything right. And here he is handing it out. And guys in his situation, women in his situation, people of his stature in a sense, just don't fucking do that, and they don't really give a fuck. Yeah. And you watch a guy like Stacy gets to think like a little guy like me, and is like, "Whoa, man, fucking, I'm helping you out." That's what he said. What do you mean? We're helping each other. It's like second nature to him. So, I appreciate it. And that brings me to something right now that we didn't really touch on a lot last night, and I apologize for that. Is Stacy Senior. I think we owe him a great debt of gratitude for being part of this as well, and being an inspiration to his son. And Stacy living up to everything I'm sure that he would want you to do, you know what I mean? And the way you're doing it. And the reason why I bring that up is because you had to have some morals, manners, and respect put into your heart in order to think like that. You know what I mean? So
Y'all, you know, y'all are my friends, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, I'm gonna help my friends out. If I can, I'll do everything I can for somebody. And it comes back, dude. So like, if you want to be a really shitty person in life, it's eventually gonna come back to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've had people help me out. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, you pay that shit forward, dude.
100%. And everybody out there listening, is the same thing for anybody, no matter your situation, no matter what you're talking about in life. It's just the way that we want to spread it because, you know, for me, I feel, you know, once I got past the, you know, Gigantopithecus for 7 days or so, it became a spiritual journey for me. And I started realizing, okay, now I'm on a spiritual journey. What is my message here? Well, I'm finding my message. They're putting me in the right places. You know, my son brought me in this direction because, believe it or not, it's closer to God and it's closer to right and wrong, right? And knowing what right and wrong is, and it clarifies it much more greatly. And the lines of black and white are brighter now. And for me, the message is simple. Just you help each other out, you respect one another, and anything I can do for anybody, I will. And it's put me in bad situations, and it's put my team in bad situations because I've tried to help people out, and I felt like shit. And then I was like, wait, I'm not fucking changing who I am because they suck. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, you get on with it and you do it again because that's just the devil trying to bring you down and tell you to not do that. Well, guess what? I don't listen to that, dude.
Dude, we all got enough shit that we could sit here and be bummed out and be dicks about, you know, but what fucking fun is that?
No fun at all, dude.
You know,
no, I already did all that. That wasn't so much fun. Looking back at it, I had a few funny moments I can share. You know what I mean? I never found a Bigfoot dick in the dirt, though. That's one thing that's bummed me out that I'm going to try to look for. I am going to be.
You haven't been on a Stacy Brown expedition yet.
Yeah, I know.
Where the lines of sexual harassment are blurred.
Yeah, by Bigfoot.
As long as that you didn't find it by the rest area, that's all I care.
Yeah, I have one question. Is Bigfoot Irish?
Nah, he looked to be German from the print.
Yeah, Italian is what you meant. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, let's check out these videos that I got.
Hey, Richie.
What's up?
Hey, Richie, before you get in those videos, I got to jump off.
Oh, okay. Why?
Yeah, I got to jump off. Yep, family. Got some family time, man.
You got to clean
but, yeah, but hey, I appreciate you guys, Richie, Wojo, Stacy, Jason, Sam, all of y'all, everybody that's listening. I appreciate y'all so much for the support. Awesome. And y'all be hearing from me some more, definitely.
Oh, no doubt about it, bro. You family now. Welcome to the Bantha family. We love having you, brother. Yeah. Tell your family you said hi and get the hell out of here. You're wasting their time, damn it.
Yeah, man. All right, appreciate it. Y'all have a good night, guys.
Go clean your room.
Bye, J-Lo. Yeah. Hey. I don't think he's going to like that. Hey, J-Lo.
Oh, you called him J-Lo. What is wrong with you?
You know, I didn't think about that before, but he is forevermore J-Lo.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yep.
Dude, why would you do that?
Forever.
I've already got a guy named Paula Abdul, and now I got a J-Lo. So
yeah. Did I ever tell you that secret about Paula Abdul?
No, tell.
I was at a wedding one time tearing it up on the dance floor. And this lady that was there was a manager of hers, and she wanted me to come over and dance with the Paula Abdul's dancers. And I was a long-haired fucking rockhead, you know, fucking burnout. I'm like, you fucking high, get away from me. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's a true story. You never seen me dance, then, huh?
No.
Oh, as my audience has seen me dance.
I think everybody should go and look up Jason Statham dancing. Like, there's a music video where he's in a certain pair of leopard print underwear and he's dancing for it. I'm pretty sure that's a lot like what you're talking about.
Shake that apple, yeah. Shake it. Shake that thing. And
yeah, that's my girl. Oh, watch it. Oh, get it. Oh. I was like, yo, what's up, baby? And then I hit the rump shaker. There's the rump shaker. Oh, get it. Oh, yeah. Eyes up there, Jason.
That's right.
Yeah, girl. Get it.
I'm looking at you on a bigger screen. I want to see all of it.
I want to see all of it. Sick prick. All right.
So how long before you got banned from that area where all them children were at?
It's actually like co-ed softball. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, they were like, oh my God, what the hell is this, Richie? Then I was out at shortstop playing shortstop doing it, and people were like, what the hell? I couldn't stop dancing all the time. Oh my God. I can't stop once it hits me, dude. All right, let me find it's in my evidence, and then we'll get rolling here. And I actually let Papa Squatch listen to some of the recordings, Stacy Brown.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's things that you did not listen to, and nobody else really has heard.
Well, I did the right thing and took my wife to Hobby Lobby today.
Yeah, I did it earlier in the day. We did it earlier today. You
know what they say? They say my dad used to say this about marriage. And it's not the happy wife, happy life. It's you should have been gay. That's
I fucking love it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right. Like a blind man in a porn. I didn't see that coming. Oh boy. Wow. Easy score I hear, Richie. Hey, who knows, Could have been. It's in my evidence. There it is. All right. So which one do you want first, Papa Squatch?
If you want to play the longest, if you want to play like 30 to 40 seconds of that minute video so they could see the whole thing, or if you want to play the whole minute, that shows when it started and the lights in front of us and the noise behind us.
Yeah, so there's 2 minutes, there's 48 seconds, and there's 17 seconds. I believe the 17 seconds is Stacy when Stacy got home from Hobby Lobby today. So
okay, that's the one. You know what? Just play the 17-second one.
Well, I'll play them all, bro. I don't have to clean my room. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna be playing.
Hey, it's your channel.
I'm gonna play Fortnite right when we get done. I'm gonna go play Fortnite, mark some little kids with some snipers, and then I'm gonna go over to BF6 with my nephew till about midnight, and then I'm gonna get a good night's sleep, and I'm gonna go rule the world on the softball field at 55. Have a good day. All right, let's go.
Stacy's gonna go out and grab a bucket of chicken because he looks hungry.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that's what Rhonda and if you've been watching Ron's comments, he's like, "Yep, there's the gummy. It's starting to kick in." And then Rhonda goes, "I think Stacy's gummy kicked in."
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of offended. Like I only took one, and y'all think that I can't handle that?
Yeah, well, if it's condensed 50 THC brownie, sir.
Bad news, man. That's bad news.
I'm gonna actually shut this light.
I have a condition, so the state gave me a license to eat these things all the time.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations on your condition.
Yeah, I don't know what condition it is, but it's something.
It has
a Stacy, you can find him at the Hobby Lobby signing autographs on gummies.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I did find at the Hobby Lobby. I got this damn it was all these animal tracks plaque thing, and one of them was Bigfoot. And then really? I got a Bigfoot thermometer for outside in my yard, and then I got a Bigfoot Thanksgiving metal Bigfoot that you put in the ground. It was pretty cool. So
what did bees beeweed? All right, I got you. He goes, never mind. He goes, any snail tracks? He said what we were all thinking, let's be honest, right? And then he goes, never dude, I don't never mind. When you say that just gets my interest up. Wake up, Zuli, we need you. Come on, Zuli, check in. All right, here we go. So this is explain, Jason. I'm just going to press play. You're running this show. Go ahead.
How long is this one? Which one is it?
Oh my fucking God.
You'll find out.
It's a minute 60. It's the long one.
All right. Damn.
No, I didn't know if you could hear me. I was just checking.
So this is whenever the lights first started, and of course we immediately went to fireflies, lightning bugs, because that's what it looked like. And then we realized some of the lights, or a lot of the lights, started strobing a lot faster than regular fireflies would, and they were different shades of color. And we were just, in wonder, being nerds. We geeked out over these lights because it was a fantastic experience when it happened.
Right.
And then the noise, there's a big noise behind us. We turn around, lights are gone, noise is there.
Awesome. Thank you for that, sir. I'm going to press play now. All right, everybody, you guys all know I don't mind which way you go with this. This is what we do, is we discuss respectfully. So we got 3 videos we're going to get through. This one's the longest. The other one's like 17, 30 seconds. So it's no big deal. We are going to have a little bit of a discussion. This is the podcast of Gummies and Bigfoot Peen. Yeah, Bigfoot Peen. I love that word, peen. Here we go.
Yep. This was on the Swanee River, close to the Holden River camp.
We are just surrounded right now in an explosion of lights from these fireflies. It's awesome.
Is that something typical of fireflies down there?
The fireflies, yeah. I haven't seen that kind of concentration of them at one time. Personally, I haven't. That doesn't mean it don't happen. I just personally haven't seen it. And the way they were strobing, I've never seen them strobe that fast.
They look very big. They look big and fast. That's what I was going to point out.
Yeah.
Stacy, you're from down there. What do you see when are they that big and that fast down there?
I mean, a lot of it depends on the temperature, right? Their activity, but I mean, around my house, I've had them that they'll get like that at times.
Are they fast like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've never seen them like that up here. They're a lot smaller.
Well, it's just it's not that they're fast. It's that there's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, no, I know what I mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we'll have a shit ton of them though, and they always leave a little drag.
Right.
There's like no drag.
It's also one of the things you got to be there. You know what I mean? Looking at it on video is one thing.
It is. Yeah, but watch the rest of it, the other ones as we go forward. So this is kind of a setup to what's going on. At least I feel anyways, because as I went through it, I was like, oh. Is this the one? Yeah, that's the one right there. You see that one? So here's the one that I noticed. I'm going to put them up on this screen. So this is the one question I have with this guy. All right. And I'm going to go back a little bit. Let me see. I think I didn't know if it was the video or not. I was talking to Jason. Oh, did I miss it?
I don't know what that is.
I think I made him
making noise over here.
He was on the right side. I might have made the thing too big.
Distracted us with fireflies and tried to sneak up behind us.
I'm going to make this a little bit higher so I can catch him. I don't know where he went. I think I went by him. Yeah, that one. There's another one there too. Watch this guy.
Distracted us with fireflies and tried to sneak up behind us.
Now listen. What's that? What's that noise in the background? Does anybody hear that? I'm trying to, if it's a what kind of vocalization that might be. That's one thing too I noticed. I'm gonna go back because I saw that dude. I gotta find him.
Distracted us with fireflies and tried to sneak up. I don't know what that is, but something's making noise over here.
Now, when you say making noise, is it like crunching?
Yeah, when we were standing there, it sounded like something that hit a tree, and then there was footsteps
But can you hear that vocalization though?
Yeah, it sounds like an owl or something.
Isn't it? It sounds like it's direct though. Does everybody hear that vocalization? It's like whoa, like I don't know what it's doing. I'm just trying. I'm not insinuating. I'm trying to learn because
I couldn't hear it that good. Play it again, man.
I'm gonna do one. What's that one right there? What's this? You see that, Woj? Hang on a minute. Where'd he go? Wait. Hang on a minute. I just saw something. God damn it. Fucking restream. Figure it out. Oh my God. Thing's stuttering. Watch the comments too, Woj. I don't get them. Watch this. Right side. Right there. What is that? What's the one that drops down? Right
there.
That looks like a firefly. The other one goes down and it's blue.
I don't know what that is, but something's making noise over here.
You hear that right there? You hear it?
Distracted us with fireflies and try to sneak up behind us. I don't know what that is, but something's making noise over here.
What am I hearing?
I hear it there.
Distracted us with fireflies and try to sneak up behind us.
We couldn't hear that in real time.
It's still there.
Are you talking about the person that's talking besides Jason?
No, I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing like a bellow, like a echo-ish bellow.
An explosion.
I'm gonna play it again here.
Of lights from these fireflies. It's awesome.
What's that guy right there?
I saw it.
You what?
You see that, Woj?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but something's making noise over here.
Yeah, blue.
Distracted us with fireflies and try to sneak up behind us.
Oh, what's that? There's some things in there you got to go through, I think. What was that?
What is that?
Listen.
That is chatter.
I hear. Listen. Right there.
Right there. Yeah, I heard that.
What is that? Listen. Yeah, that's deep.
I can't say what it was, but there was something.
Interesting. Definitely worth analyzing this footage more.
Yeah, I'm going to go back through it.
Yeah, there's a continuous vocalization back there as well. I think Zuli said it's it's straight out like a ooh, 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 like that, but it's not like a like a hoot 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 like an owl type of thing, you know?
Right.
But I heard like at first I thought it might have been you breathing next to the phone, but that's way too big of a gutter. Did you hear that, Stacy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to make of that. Interesting, anyways. Definitely worth further analyzation. All right, let's go to this.
Taking a look at.
But I wonder if there was a response, Rich. I heard that like a deep growl.
I know
Yeah,
stop videoing.
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely worth like cutting that one up and clipping it. And kind of going through it. And then there's a light in the bottom right that I saw. It's blue. Firefly's blue down there.
No.
Would camera give it an effect? Could a phone camera give the effect of a color change?
Maybe. I know you can. You can set my phone, like my new iPhone, to different like color palettes, so it could.
Yeah,
but it would depend on what your settings would be in your phone.
Right, but then he would know that. That's my
maybe point. I didn't know this until I went to Canada a few weeks ago.
Right, but were you walking around with everything blue?
No, I was walking around with everything fucking red.
Well, you were in Canada, so that works.
I was like, why do I look extremely sunburned right now? And then when I filmed one of the pale Canadians, they looked like they had a tan, and I'm like, yeah, something's up here.
The telltale. That was it. I was done. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Do you have a newer iPhone?
Yeah, I got the new one.
But he's got a Android, don't he?
I think he got a Samsung, right?
Yeah, I got a Samsung.
Yeah, check that out because I'm curious because all the other ones are like that whitish flash, so it looks like Firefly-ish. But there's that one in the bottom right hand of that video. It goes up and then comes back down, and it's blue the whole time.
Yeah, see, if one of them was blue, all of them would be blue if it's his camera.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
And Scotty, he was filming with his GoPro. He was filming lights with a GoPro. So there's a longer version of this all put together because these are just clips from my phone. So I need to look at that too, that file.
Yeah, I think I would just clip that even on your phone. Wojo does it. You can clip it right on it and check that out little by little. Because I definitely see. I think I slowed it down for you earlier when we were in our meeting, Jason, when we were hanging out.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear that guttural sound earlier. That thing went. Ugh. That was deep.
That was.
And then you hear the like that.
Well, there was all kinds of things going on, and they're not even responding to it. That's what was kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it.
We've had it.
None of this we could hear.
We've had it happen like that, like paranormal type research. You go home and listen to it, right? It's sometimes I go home and then I'm like, what? I didn't hear that. Wojo, did you hear this? No, I didn't hear that. You know what I mean? And there it is. I mean, if they can do the things that we think they can do, they sure as hell could put their voice wherever they want it to go. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, at this point, anything is game. So here we go. Is this a clip of the same video or is this a different video, Jake?
This is a different video. I had stopped. This is when I was telling you I stopped filming because we were going to take a nap to go out later in the day or later in the night. And it started up again. And the sound that I heard that you heard earlier, there was a lot of that in the background and we associated it with owls.
Oh, is that? Really is this the one we were talking about earlier? Okay.
I think this is the one.
Yeah, I thought it was this one or the next one. This is the 49-second one.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We'll find out.
I know I stopped videoing a second ago, but this is crazy.
This is the one where they fly up on my abdomen and fly into my stomach.
But there's nothing there.
Right
on me. And it disappeared. That's crazy. It just came up on me and disappeared. It doesn't show up. I know I stopped videoing a second ago, but this is crazy.
Yeah, he says right in front of you. And there's one, I don't know if everybody can see it.
And it disappeared. It just came up on me and disappeared.
It doesn't show up. I'm going to put this on real quick on a loop. There we go.
This is insane.
I'm going to put this right over us. Because I think it's in the middle, like towards it's lower frame, right? If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. I know I stopped videoing a second ago, but this is crazy.
I think that's that blue guy again.
It's right on me.
Oh, right there.
Disappeared. It just came up on me and disappeared.
It doesn't show up like it. And you
the last time something came on me and disappeared, there were charges pressed.
I feel violated.
Yeah. Well, so did whoever Stacy was dating at the time.
It was my uncle.
Oh yeah, fucking uncle. So that one you kind of reach out for to grab, right?
It was. I was holding my,
the
phone,
phone,
and
yeah.
Whenever he said it was here, I turned the phone to look, flip it. But I tried to grab it. I tried to grab it, and they were gone.
That's crazy. Interesting. Now watch it. Now this one here, in between him filming and grabbing it,
you could tell he's filmed it before because he's like, I was like,
yeah.
He's like, yo, check me out. All right. Is this? Yeah, this is the short one here. Now watch it. Now listen to this one, guys. If you get your headphones in, let me slide them over here. Get over there. Come on, man. Yeah, this. There we go. Let me get that. Just trying to set it up right for you. Because I believe you were looking at something, but I caught on to the sound was kind of funky. It sounded funky to me. All right, ready? Watch this. I don't know if that's don't anybody damn fucking restream. All right, don't feed into the knock thing because sometimes when I click on it to loop it, it makes a weird sound. So what I'm hearing is that hoo-ha, that type of sound. And I don't know about you, Stacy, when you hear this, it reminds me of when Ron Moorhead was mocking back and forth with the Sierra Sounds.
Yeah, with his buddy in the woods.
Yeah, but it sounded like when Ron made the noise to the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And then it came back. It sounds just like that. If you guys listen to Sierra Sounds, ready? Now they're looking at other things. I had just pointed this out to Jason today that's what it reminded me of. But I wanted everybody's opinion. What is that? Is that a knock in the beginning? Did you guys knock?
No, we were standing still. We were standing still with just looking around with the cameras.
All right, I'm just pressing play. It doesn't make that effect. But Stacy, that's like Ron Moorhead when he does that. He's going, oh, it's almost exact.
Yeah.
It really
is.
The
thing is, like, I would say off just the audio recording, and this is the problem with this shit, like the whole owl, 500-pound owl thing. It will sound like that in person, but when you listen back to it, it will just like the bass isn't there, and that's why it's hard to show to people and be like, "Yo, this owl sounded, like he was 500 pounds," and then you let somebody hear it, and it just sounds like a normal owl. It's one of those. You really have to be there, you know what I mean? So you got to take somebody's word on it.
It definitely is, but it's worth a discussion, especially with my audience is awesome like this because we're a research team all in one. I have the largest research team in the world, man. They're virtual researchers, and I love putting this stuff out to them. And I don't necessarily present it as evidence. I present it as a question. I present it as something that we can help each other with. I think that not the tone. Not the 500 pounds, the actual noise it's making to me doesn't necessarily sound like any barred owl stuff or anything like that I've listened to over and over again on Google sound like this. The extra hook in the end opens up into a like that throaty mouth sound. And then it reminded me of Ron Moorhead. Am I saying it's Bigfoot? No, I'm saying I don't know what it is, but I'm not a wildlife expert either. Just,
right.
I'm just my years of experience in the woods with what I've dealt with is what I'm talking about, plus researching like the Sierra sounds and things like that as well. So on the side, I don't know if anybody's saying that. Yeah, very strange, right? I thought I heard a knock in the beginning too, right when it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard a knock, but I at the very end. Yeah. Oh,
really? All right.
Yeah. If you listen to it again at the very end, I thought you guys started talking, but then it ended. But at the very, but it was the recording, and I heard, whoa.
Well, yeah, this is the one I kind of wanted to save for last, anyways, because it was kind of one that was really, really like get my mind going when me and Papa got off earlier. All right, so here we go. So very beginning, right when I press play, I hear something that is not restream. If I loop back and forth, sometimes it makes a clicking sound. And owls who typically range between 200 HZ and 1500 HZ. If it's above or below, it's not a typical owl. Thank you, BMO. BMO having at it. Yeah, let's listen to this. Ready? Right there. You guys hear that in the beginning? Ready? How do you
That's a knock.
Mm-hmm.
That's wood on wood.
Right there. Yeah, see that sound right there. Yeah, that's different because that's. Hang on.
Sounds like a knock at something was thrown.
Oh, gee, I wish you would shut the hell up. That'd be great. Thanks. Working over here. Right there. What's that?
Yeah. We were standing still.
It goes. No, it goes. Whoop whoop. Right there. Whoop whoop. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Does an owl go whoop whoop? Anybody know?
Brother, they will make these sounds like, I'm telling you, like when I heard one laugh and it sounded like Joaquin Phoenix from the Joker a couple weeks ago. And I had no idea. Like, I thought it was a Bigfoot doing this amongst the owls. I was like, holy shit. And then we were able to pull the sound up. It was.
Yeah, you could go.
You never know, but they'll disguise themselves amongst the other birds. You know what I mean? Or the birds that are going off.
Well, I got proof that they mimic and they can mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, hey, brother, I got to jump off here, man.
Same.
But I do appreciate it, everybody.
Well, we're going to wrap up anyways, Mr. Stacy. You don't end my show. I fucking end my show.
I'm ending me on your show.
No, you can't quit. You are fired. Oh, no, I threw his ass right out. He's not in the back. Don't go looking for him. Anyways, we want to thank Papa Squatch for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
No, I think it's awesome. Yeah, I would go through those videos over and over again. I would get on Google and play the different sounds of the owls in your area, all that stuff. You know what I mean? And just really try to tune in on what was going on. The reason why I pointed out that whoop whoop like that, because it's the same subject that goes whoa, and then whoop whoop. Yeah, like what
and
is that?
I appreciate you guys so much. I never would have listened to it or heard it that way if you hadn't brought it
sound
up.
like a Marine up in a tree going hoo-ah!
Yeah, hoorah.
Yeah.
No, but that's what we do here. And the other thing is this, Papa Squatch, you get something, give me a shout, bro, and we could sit backstage, me, you, and Wojo, and go through them and analyze them. If it's pictures, we can put it up on the big screen. I can put it in the editor. I have an editor that we can zoom right in, dude. And seriously, look at say you got a print and you want to look at the toes. We can go right in there, dude. and check it out. So if you got an hour where you want to sit down and review some of your evidence with some different eyes, give us a shout. I'll make some time. I'll say, yeah, let's do Tuesday around 7. I'll meet you then. Oh, wait, that's Wojo's show. No, we'll do that. That's what we do around here. Everybody on the side, thank you so much for being here. Bigfoot Stacy, wherever you got thrown to, bro, thank you for being here, sir. In all seriousness, it's great having collaboration and friendship with Stacy. He's a great dude and a great researcher and a plethora of knowledge. Papa, you're leaving in 2 seconds. Stop that bullshit. Don't make me Stacy you. Don't make me Bigfoot Underground. You're at. I will fucking. That's it. Papa Squatch is leaving. Everybody say goodbye to him. Good night, my friend. Get out of there. You're sweating your balls off. Good night, everybody. Make sure. Have a good night, Papa Squatch. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It was a great show, great follow-up. All the extra antics kept us around for a little extra time. I don't really care. It was fun. Very informational, a lot of good laughs. And that's where your research should be, right? Go enjoy yourselves, man. Go enjoy yourselves researching Bigfoot in your area. Go ahead and research them in a respectful manner, right? Bring some other people in that you trust and have some fun with it, It's okay to share your beliefs, even if no one else has those beliefs. It doesn't matter, and we're always here for you if you need to share it in the right space. It's your space too. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you to Jared from the Lowdown Podcast. Make sure you hit the notify buttons. They upload. So you want to have that notify button, guys, and support them. If you don't have time to watch, just click the like and get on with your day. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, click the like to this show right now, man. I want to thank everybody for being here. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, of course, YouTube. Check us out. We have another investigation coming up, just like the one you saw last night. Next month, I will keep you in the loop for the date. Stacy Brown will be the host on this one. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill, I might add. And we're talking about having some researchers from all over the country. So Papa Squatch would be in Georgia. I know that. There's another team in West Virginia. He's got another team out west a little bit further. I think he said Alabama maybe. And then yours truly and his team, our team right here, Wojo. Did he come back in? Get out of here, Jason. You're sweating. Go rub your head with a towel. Oh, wait, he already did. We're going to be in that event out in the field. I'm thinking my property just because of the signal, unless we test the Starlink by then and see if it works in the zone. If it works good in the zone, we'll go right to the zone and really blow their minds right off their shoulders. So make sure you stay tuned for that information. Charm and Fair Farm is coming up to the 27th and 28th of June. The 26th is my birthday. We will be doing a boots on the ground to celebrate my double nickels, 55. I'll be 55 on June 26th. It's a Friday night, and I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, September, we got Cryptid Fest coming up. And, it's going to be a good time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I love you, baby Jack. I love you, mama. I see you, Ella. Thank you to everybody on the side. You guys absolutely rock. You bring it, man. You guys are the best audience anybody could ever have. Wojo, get us out of here because that's what you do.
Hey, thank you, everybody, for being on here. And yes, we love you. And remember, we are home of the boom.
That's right.
Let's go.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. Yeah. Go, Pat.